Why does the title screen have to spoil that we're not fighting the Garden Master here? Let's go kick some ass.
He must have been the one who took over the Mirhian Garden. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
The Garden Master. It's all right there in the name.
Indeed. I don't know exactly how he did it, but it all must have been for the sake of his plan.
Wait, is that why he put me and S through all that? Oh, that guy is so gonna pay. Resistance to art. Physical attacks are more effective. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Snooze you lose.
Displaying enemy stats.
Eptagreed. And Wormhood. Well,
Time to go all out.
It's showtime.
Give him your all. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
we get to play as we usually do
Thanks a
now.
whole bunch, Theo. Zeros.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Snooze you lose. Keep it up.
Full boost.
Dark Mothra.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked. Raise Arusha in the flames.
Snooze you lose.
Activate sharks.
Displaying enemy stats.
Cold Alphons.
I suggest we strike now!
I'm out of S boost.
Activating.
Let's do this.
Our chance!
Good enough.
Sucker.
Barry!
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed
That's a gate.
ahead.
Looks like this area is structured similarly to the Mirhian Garden.
Yeah, but I'm getting a weird vibe from it. There's something hostile nearby. Stay on guard, everyone.
Should just let that play out so we could finish the dialogue.
Initiating skill.
Whoops.
Now! Raise Arusha in the flames. Brace yourself.
The enemies from the Pandemonium thing.
Snooze you lose.
Point sharp. You can't hide anything. Use a
That's
sharp
the Machina.
to get the cover. Give them your boost gauge limiter unlocked.
I do hope everyone's well.
Eat this.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to add Nadia back into the sidebar. I think we're gonna have to squeeze her into a different spot. Yeah. Here, let's move her to the back here. Bear's in the way. Well, we're running out of sidebar space like we usually do during a trail stream. But that's where the fun begins.
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Press up fast. Show them what you're really capable of. Now, hit him with sharp. You can't hide anything. Use a sharp boost.
Then a
Certain
Frau.
arts will work better. Activating. Boost gauge limiter unlocked. Battle finished. Let's hurry on ahead.
Okay.
Getting engagement. Brace yourself. Victory's in your really capable of.
Snooze you lose.
Activating skill.
Well then, here we go. Snooze you lose.
hope everyone is well.
Yo, Deathmonger, how's it going? Have you quite early. In the stream, at least.
Praise over shining flames.
Take this! Snooze the moves. Well then.
We got a big guy.
Seems we still have a ways to go.
It's gotta be right at home,
These fights have been just the right combination of
in
tough
40K.
and entertaining. Whew. Well, I'm glad someone here is enjoying themselves. Shouldn't be much longer now.
I'm 100% sure of what's going on. I could tell I'm entering something important.
Use a shard boost to explain enemies.
Was the fact that the field music and the battle music is the same? Give it away? But yeah,
Limiter unlocked.
big event.
Chance.
Full boost.
Yeah, couldn't even want to KO this guy.
We're done.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
There. Got. Well then, away we go.
Resistant to art. Physical attack is more effective.
Take this.
Proceed ahead. Brace yourself. Show 'em what you're feeling.
Quite the ensemble I have. Yeah, the sidebar's a little stacked at the moment.
Activating. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Everyone is here,
Let's hurry on ahead.
except for Swin. He's at the end of the dungeon at the moment.
One more. Take this. Take this.
Activate sharks.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Mr. Archive.
Up to you, Reset.
Damn.
Here's the next.
Couldn't get him.
I do hope everyone is well.
I detect treasure.
Hey, all
Looks
of you.
like the gang's
Let's
all
have a
here.
big party.
Victory's in the...
Take this. Take this.
Now, hit him with shards. Look out. Activating field.
Our chance. Barry.
There. Activating skill. Boost
Up
gauge
to you,
limiter
Reset.
unlocked.
Didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
Prepare yourself. Mr. Archive. Give him your
It's
all.
over. You're crushed. You're down. Hit him fast, Barry.
On you now.
Very well. I'll turn the tide. Get ready. Chance.
Give him your
It's
all.
over. You're
Damn.
crushed.
Our chance.
Go, Salita. Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Yes. Don't worry, Nadia. We'll get him back. Right, of course. Sorry I got so down. Thanks, Aggie.
This looks like a good spot to rest.
That hits the spot.
Ornament settings. Finally. Slot opening machine. Fully unlocked all 15 characters ornament slots. Feels good, man. Ratatosk. Absorb physical attacks with a 20% chance. There's still 40 enemies to be logged, huh? Okay. Sadly, we don't have access to the Merchant Garden here. Oh, no one's here.
Honor 6.
Oh, there he is. Full assassin mode.
Van!
You caught me, even after I stifled every sign I was here. Guess there's no fooling the divine blade of silver. Or Van's nose, for that matter.
An ambush? When did he get behind us? It reminds me of Joshua back in the old days.
Freaking hell. You were striking to kill, weren't you?
Obviously. Right now, I'm the Three of Swords. As the Ace of Swords partner, it's my duty to remove any unwanted pests.
Us.
You surprised me, Nadia. The way you showed up on that last day.
He remembers it too.
To be honest, I didn't think you had the nerve. Not enough to follow my lead joining Ace, or to come and stop me yourself.
In that case, it means the reason why we weren't able to fully outplay him was because he was aware of every single reset as well.
I learned the bulk of your backstories when we joined forces 2 years ago.
And can modify his plans as such.
So I know how much guilt you feel over your former partner. Is that where the corrosion slipped through?
Not quite. This is something I chose for myself. It happened the moment he came into contact with me during our first night at Nemeth. It was late. I couldn't sleep. So I left the villa and went for a walk on the beach without telling Nadia. Then all of a sudden, Lapis... No, Altera appeared right in front of me. She took off, and I gave chase, eventually leading me right to him. He'd already been on the island, waiting to pull me back into his ranks. There was no way he could be alive. As his killer, I knew that better than anyone. But then, he showed me his face. And the more we talked, the more of Ace I saw in him. No amount of logic or reason could get me to shake the notion that it really was him. I missed how it felt having him to depend on. Having him there to support me, the way he used to. That's why I made the decision to join him. To stand at his side to the bitter end. To see his ambitions through, no matter what they might be. The second I thought this, something crimson filled me, and all my memories of that night were sealed. They stayed dormant until the very next day, when the perfect moment came to betray you and turn my back on Nadia.
Swin.
So he was on the island from day one, huh? It's almost obvious in hindsight, considering he was in cahoots with the Oathbreaker at the time.
Beyond that, your memories were closed off. It had been troubling me how there were no signs beforehand.
You were planted as part of a subtle gambit to snatch the pieces of the 8th Genesis away from us.
Also, the Garden Master could fulfill his ambitions.
Is that really okay with you, Swin? Don't you realize how much grief you've been putting Nadia through?
Of course I do. But as long as he continues to be Ace, I won't act any differently. That's the one and only way I can atone for what I've done.
Corrosion is powering him up. But wait!
It's stronger than anything we've gone against so far!
Accepting the corrosion of his own volition has allowed him to bring out its full potential.
He appears to be staunchly committed to this.
And unlike before, there's no contradictions to pick apart. It won't be so easy to get through to him.
No! There has to be a way!
Don't worry, Aggie. None of this changes the plan one bit. I'm bringing S back, period. If that means having to fight him, then fine. Anything for the best partner a girl could ask for. So back me up, everybody. I'm gonna need all the help I can get!
Nadia.
Okay then. I'm with you.
We're all with you! To the end! You'll always have me in your corner. What sort of upperclassman would I be otherwise?
If you have something to prove, Swin, then let's see it. This ain't just about atonement anymore. Your current partner's got you on the brain. Show us you can look at her with your head held high!
Fine. Take down you, Nadia. And everyone else you've got!
I was wondering how they were going to make him tough on his own. Turns out he has a little bit of backup.
You must atone for what I've done.
Wouldn't have thought anyone getting KO'd. Tall order with things that cause instant death, right?
Time to go all out.
Well,
here goes. Dice you up. Here goes. It's go time.
Give them your all.
damn.
Here goes.
Unlocked.
Tough not to crack.
It's go time.
Yeah. I may need death blow resistance if things don't work out. We'll see.
Transmitting code. Activate. Reset.
Cobalt curtain activate. It's all my end. Engaging shield.
There. Take this.
Mark. Yeah.
Engaging shield.
Never a fan of them buffing themselves up like that.
Be gone.
You won't get away with this. All you now. All right, time to let loose.
Show me what you got, Silverblade.
Try and see through this. Yeah.
Our chance.
Oh, he doesn't have any crap points. That's a bit of a problem.
I suggest we strike now.
Initiating skill.
Have some more.
I'm afraid that won't work, son.
Here's my chance.
Chance.
Use a
Ah,
sharp
Breeze, my
to get
favorite.
the upper hand.
It's go time.
I suggest we strike now.
Yeah, right.
Too slow. You're done.
Are you targeting Reset? What'd she do to you?
Stung. Stung.
Got your number.
There. Take this.
Got your number.
I won't hold back.
Can't take much more.
Miss Mizurugi.
Okay.
Guess I better jet. I'm on the sea.
I suggest we strike now.
Catra.
Satellite cure.
Engaging shield. Perfect chance.
No.
All you now. Right.
You are not doing that.
Activating skill.
Bad denigrating.
Yeah. Engaging shield. Now we're talking. Activating skill. Tear down.
Boost gauge
limiter
Oh, cool.
released.
It's go time.
Almost the perfect time for this.
I like where this
Gotta
is headed.
consume a warmer though.
There. Chance.
Give them your all.
Nice.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Alright, no more ads.
Up to you, Reset.
Tap out our defenses. Perfect timing.
Getting away. Cross. Tiger.
Got the number. You'll pay for that.
It blew through the shields and a decent chunk of HP. Painful.
Don't hold anything back.
A shame he's basically dead.
Make it count, then.
Our chance! Initiating skill. Wing. You're next! Reset!
Up to you, Reset.
This is... If you please.
Nope.
This means Tsurugi. Activating skill.
Oh,
Up to you.
No problem.
No, I won't give up.
That's how it goes.
Stats upgraded.
much easier once you get rid of all
One
the
step
ads.
closer to reaching my peak.
Pretty impressive, Nadia. Your needle arm's steady, and your threads aren't wavering a bit. Looks like you've finally gotten over things enough to treat me like an enemy.
I couldn't get over you if I tried. But I'm still gonna fight like I mean it. Anything to bring you back to me! And then, once I do, we can laugh about it together and welcome LP home with a smile. Nadia.
Punk-ass bastard! Wake the hell up already! Or are you just gonna leave your partner a sniveling wreck forever?
What he said! There's no reason for us to keep fighting!
Talk all you want. It won't change my convictions. Sorry to cut and run, but I'm pulling back.
Swin! S!
Well, we'll see him later.
He's gone.
A tactical withdrawal,
Only a temporary one, if I had to guess.
Yeah, but he won't be catching up to us anytime soon from down there. Holding up okay, Nadia?
You think he would have grown out of the whole making the girl you like cry phase by now?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Maybe we can fix S by taking out the source. Nadia!
It stands to reason, seeing as our primary goal is to end the corrosion.
The Garden Master, the 8th Genesis, and the Crimson Grendel. They're the root of all this. Put a stop to them, and Swin should return to normal. In that case, we should continue on without delay.
If we screw around too long, Ashen's corrosion might start up again.
Since Swin's here, that means the Garden Master's probably roosting nearby. Stay sharp, guys. Let's close things out with a bang. This will shock you.
Let's keep moving.
Path's all clear.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
That kid sure knows how to put up a fight. Can't say I'm a fan of him when he's not on our side.
Take that back. You should be a fan of S no matter what side he's on, because he's so strong and cool.
I can tell she's trying to put on a brave face. I'm glad she's trying to press on.
Keep clearing the way.
Don't forget about your charge.
Swings you lose. They're down. We're done.
Ooh, a new enemy.
Watch it down. That one's big.
That with many eyes.
Swings you lose. You got this.
Give him your all.
Our
Boost gauge
chance!
limiter unlocked.
Checking enemy stats.
Stingmen.
Initiating skill.
Finn!
Activating skill.
Hit him fast, Barry. Have some more.
Reset.
Sucker! Well then, away we go. Take this!
All four leveled up.
Hang on a second. Is everyone's hollow core maxed out at this point? You gotta make sure we have all of them with level 5. Alter Nagi.
Hollow Core Nagi's coming online.
And that one's maxed out. We'll have every single one. Unless there's another Alter Core that we have not gotten yet. Possibly from the Merchant Gardens loot table.
Use a sword to get the upper hand. Give them your all. Hit him back, unlocked. Sucker! There! Give them your all. You're open. Battle finished. Let's hurry on ahead.
Treasure located.
Victory's in reach.
Take Take this!
Deploy sharks to the front.
Take this! Here goes!
Activate!
Up to you,
Inhibitor
Cassette.
unlocked.
Got you covered!
Beautiful.
Thanks a whole bunch,
Always love a good
Zeros.
old-fashioned double death blow to clear the field.
Enemy sighted.
Saves so much time.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. There are so many of them. Look out! Give them your all.
Missed one.
Hit him
Inhibitor
back,
unlocked. There! Give them your all. Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Let's finish the job! You got this!
Activating
We're done!
boost gauge limit.
Well then, away we go!
Still more.
Take this!
Activating.
There's our next portal.
Finished. Let's hurry on ahead.
And our next little mini boss-esque
That one's
encounter.
finished. Take this! Gotcha!
Pull it together and fight.
Take this! Here goes!
Use a sharp beast to get the
You get them all from
upper
here?
hand.
Perfect.
Give them your all.
Let's do this! It's done! Here goes!
Give them your all. Boost gauge
Up to
limiter
you,
unlocked.
Engaging skill.
Smooth as it could go.
Away we go!
Flying 100%. Don't know if that'll come in handy.
Great. Now we can move on.
I've been on the lookout for any surprise attacks, but I don't think that boy's planning any.
Well, we should keep our eyes peeled just in case. But he might be with the Garden Master already. Looks like the gang's all here.
No, get engagement. Brace yourself.
Take
There
this!
are so many of them. Look out.
Here goes!
Mr. Archive.
We're done! Here goes!
Give them your all.
Let's KO this guy.
We're done!
Boost
Here
gauge
goes.
limiter
And we'll work
unlocked.
on
Give them your all.
him.
Go, Catra!
Theo! Barry!
Activate.
Have some more!
Reset.
Up to you!
Mr. Archive.
Our chance!
Initiating skill. Perfect chance. There.
Hit him fast, Barry!
No death blow. Damn.
Oh, come on. Perfect chance.
That dealt a decent amount of damage.
Have some more!
gonna have to heal that off.
Thanks a whole bunch, Theo. Zeros.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Victory's in reach. Brace yourself. Don't forget about your charger. Not so many of them. Look out.
Chance.
Give them your all.
They're down. We're done.
Boost chain fully replenished.
Who are these big guys?
Watch it. That one's big.
Time to close in.
Get to work.
Not gonna be much trouble. Never is.
Time to close in.
Except for when it is.
Victory's in reach. Pull it together.
You snooze, you lose.
Alright, let's do the wombo combo.
Use a sharp boost to get me.
Chance.
Give them your all.
Up to you, Reset.
It's all the way up.
One death blow.
Hatra.
Oh, that's a shame. He's gonna get one turn before Van gets his second part of his combo in.
Now. Hatra.
Defended.
Perfect chance.
Here's a little more. Our chance. Ha, yeah.
Here's some extra.
Man.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper
Up
hand.
to you, Reset.
Now's a great time for a shark.
Perfect chance.
There.
Hatra.
Going all in.
Skill.
You're open.
Got your number. My move now.
Doesn't Van have something that gives him 75% immunity to things?
Now's a great time for a shark boost.
Perfect chance. There. Hatra.
Activating
I'll
drop.
cover you.
Here goes. Here goes.
Mr. Orko.
Not getting away. Blast up. This one. Chance.
Give them your all. Boost gauge limiter
Nice.
unlocked.
That's how it goes.
I suggest physical attacks for now. Begin combat. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Finish the job. You got
Give them your all. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
I do hope everyone is well.
Take this. Take this done, Nate.
Chance to deploy shards. Give them your all. Give them your
We're
all.
done.
You're finished.
Well then, watch it go. That one's big. Take this.
Pull it together.
Snooze, you lose. Keep it up.
Activate. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
I do hope everyone is well.
Stay calm and work through it. You snooze, you lose.
He got dragged into the fight.
Go all out. Give them your all.
I'll wipe him out in one go. He's a big pain in the butt.
Engaging skill.
Mr. Salesian!
Now!
Van!
Give him your all!
Now! Perfect chance!
There!
Activating skill!
Go, Tetra!
Yeah, yeah!
Have some more! They're down!
Perfect chance!
Activating skill!
Have some more!
Activating skill!
We're done!
I'm stronger than ever!
I'm sensing a powerful force coming from up ahead.
The root of all this evil is waiting just beyond here.
Ooh, even
It's
has a
time
fancy
we dealt
little
with the
area for
Garden
himself.
Master.
He's put us through hell and back, so it's time we return the favor. We're giving him a one-way ticket to Gehenna. And then we'll end this nightmare once and for all.
This looks like a good spot to rest.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Alright, is there anything we want to do with items before we begin?
Shifting to maintenance mode. New
I
shark
think
skill
getting
added.
like MP3 and similar things could be good. Maybe we can get rid of Septium Vein and Hidden Vein here.
That's a
Replace
single
it with
element
more
slot.
damage,
That's a
if
single
possible.
element slot.
Yeah, we can't put anything better than Hidden Vein in there.
That's a single element slot.
We do have room for attack 3. That would be incredibly useful.
No enemies nearby.
Girl, we have plenty of Sepith to create a bunch of these cords. Breath. Increases potency of healing arts by 50%. Neat. That should be good. Now we can start equipping people and getting
Shifting to maintenance mode.
everything set as we want.
New shard skill added.
Is there anything special happening here? Arc Feather, that's the attack when using attack arts. Okay, we actually do not need Arc Feather then, because we don't use that. So we could replace that with more damage if we want. What is Ratatosk? Absorb physical attacks. It's okay. HP isn't an issue for Van. If only they had a attack damage increases on HP as higher one. Who knows, maybe there is one and we don't have it yet.
Skills updated. Better check them out. Shift.
Let me handle this.
You know what, we'll leave Cast 2 on there.
Single element slot. Skill set update. Adjustment complete.
What else can we toss on here? Probably doesn't need Cast 2 for being honest, but I'll keep it on.
Switching to maintenance mode.
He has action 1, 2, and 3 already.
That's
Perfect.
a single element slot. Skills updated. Hey, that's a single skills updated.
I guess he does benefit from mind, doesn't he?
Switching. Commencing maintenance.
Sure, I don't mind taking a look.
What else can we pass on? I guess she wants a better hit, doesn't she? She's like one of the few people that keeps missing all of her stuff. Horrible.
A new skill. Well done. A new skill. Well done.
Commencing. Switching to maintenance.
Adjustment. Let me handle.
Modifying your augment, are you?
Huh. He should have this. Why doesn't he have this equipped? And why is he still basically clearing the map whenever he's hitting stuff with it? Let's see. Are we able to get burst gain here if we replace red hair with attack 3? We get it. No? It requires 3 water. Which means red hair is required for me throwing burst gain on here. Adrian could be tossed anywhere else though, just even be here.
Shard skills updated.
Why didn't I toss it there? I do not remember what I took off though. I took off attack 3. Yeah, we'll toss it in there. I want him to keep the hit 3. I don't like the missing stuff. So he should be dealing a lot more damage when he hits things that are stunned now. I don't know how I forgot to have that on, but he was doing so well that I guess it wasn't completely necessary.
Activating maintenance mode. Skills changed.
But now he'll be
Skills
even
changed.
stronger.
Sorry, that's a single element slot. Sorry, that's a single element slot. Skills changed.
He's got 1, 2, and 3 on there.
Switching to maintenance mode. Single element slot access. Shard skill, single element slot accessed.
Action 3, looking to replace. I guess she's not attacking much, so we could put on
Shard
action 3
skills
there.
updated.
Okay, I am satisfied, I think. Oh, he doesn't have the status stuff. He has a dinosaur wallet on still. Do you have anything that would increase his strength further? We want to see blue. Red metal. Prevents rot, freeze, and death blow. The Master's Gloves provides a little bit more. Okay. It doesn't provide speed, so I'm going to make the executive decision to throw on the metal. Everyone else has a lot of status reducing stuff. Alright. Let's kick some ass and maybe pull that hat and scarf off the dude who's the Red Grendel.
You've clambered inside before the corrosion could even begin. No doubt it was your 3 days of fruitless, ungainly struggles that led you here. Perhaps a round of applause is in order.
Took long enough for you to show.
There's the 8th Genesis. And that man in the coat.
Otherwise known as the beast clad in crimson armor.
So this is where you've been carrying out the corrosions from.
That's right. Nice of you and your friends to join us, Spriggan.
He really is different from before.
Obstinate mules. Not one speck of grace or elegance to be found among you. Even after failing over and over again, you picked yourselves up and trudged all this way.
The indomitable human spirit.
And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. That's just how important you and S are to me. You should know what a greedy girl I am. I won't stop for a second until I've got you all to myself. Just hang tight. You'll be home free before you know it. Then you won't have to let this freak boss you around anymore.
Oh, come now, Nadia. No fond feelings to spare for your brother? And after all it took to reunite us, you were everything to me.
Haven't you tried to get into her head enough? And not just her. Your corrosion has brought harm to so many others, forcing them into committing crimes they never would have considered. My great-grandfather left the Genesees behind as his legacy. I won't allow you to abuse them like this.
Never would have considered. Surely you jest. Their misdeeds were always within the realm of possibility. My contributions amounted to no more than a slight push. It was they, as well as several of you, who stepped out of line. Am I wrong?
That's not...
Oh, sure. As if you've been such a goddamn saint.
We'd been wondering for some time now. What was it that led you to incite these incidents?
Each and every one was its own self-contained case rooted in people's personal affairs. How would that link back to your ultimate plan, logically speaking?
Here's a theory. The corrosion and distortion themselves are what you've been after.
Perhaps the closest we came to the crux of things was the coup that took place on the 3rd day.
Rather than simply targeting emotional vulnerabilities, as had been done until then, you relied on cheap tricks to induce widespread corrosion.
Once we'd gotten 4 of the Genesees back, keeping up appearances was the last thing on your mind. Thanks to that, we managed to edge our way closer to the truth, hiding behind your smarmy little smirks.
To call it hidden is rather an overstatement. Ignorant fools such as yourselves could never hope to grasp my noble cause. It's as simple as that.
Go on, explain it. Try to logic your way into getting us to feel for you.
Noble cause?
I remember you touching on that a bit. Something about rewriting Calvard's broken history, right?
Sounds like the ravings of a lunatic to me.
I can hardly expect you to comprehend. For the past 100 years, this country's poor, beloved citizens have been forced to tread a history steeped in falsehoods. But soon, I will shatter this illusion and guide the way. Those who stand in the way of my hegemony will meet a pitiless end. The time has come, Altera. Fulfill your purpose! Let the howl of the Crimson Beast herald the beginning of a new dawn!
Shard corrode! The Grendel's online!
How's it going?
Get ready to kick some ass, guys!
This is our chance to put an end to the corrosion, here and now.
He's gonna pay for making a bootleg of my brother. And then, we're taking you back, LP!
Deploying shards! The dawning of a new world is upon us.
Man's dual-wielding greatswords. That could probably be combined by the looks of them. Bullshit.
chance.
Hey, he was stunned. What is that?
Transmitting code.
I'll get shields up for this one attack here.
Power dwells within.
You won't get away with this! On you now! Alright, time to let loose!
Counting on you, season up.
Remove.
Serious form! Duel! Shut them down, Reset! Cobalt Curtain, activate!
Absurd!
Yes, they can combine.
Like hell you are! We'll pay for that.
Alright, with a little bit of a damage buff here.
Make it count, Dan!
Not getting away. Blast him!
Our chance!
You know what? I'm gonna re-provide Lapless code here.
Lapless code.
S-Craft.
Activate! Fan!
Give him a good hit.
Activating skill! Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Here's my chance.
Cobalt...
Defense increase.
Deploying shield.
Ready yourselves. Annihilate!
My turn now. Guess I better jet.
I'm on the scene! Flames, give us strength! Give it your all!
It's over. You're crushed. Go, Catra.
Satellite cure.
Thanks, pal.
He's good.
Like hell you are.
You won't get away with this!
Very
Or done for!
It will take more than that to defeat me.
Here's my chance.
If you say so.
Cobalt Curtain, activate!
Generate dive.
No, you won't.
My move now.
Time to go all out! Activate
It's over.
skill!
You're crushed. Calm down. Ugh, Contumelious little. Go, Catra. Got you covered.
Optical cannon! Time to close in! Reset!
If I can keep casting Cobalt Curtain, I'm gonna keep casting Cobalt Curtain.
Got your number.
You won't get away with this!
What a farce. Hit him back, Barry.
Or done for! Let's wrap this up fast!
Power dwells within.
Now it's my turn. The rest is up to you.
Time to let loose!
We'll use either Catra or Barry's turn.
Try and see through this!
You get Reset back.
My move now.
Give it your all!
Let's do this. Keep it up.
Enemy S-Break. It's gonna hurt.
Got your number.
Knocked out Catra.
I won't give up!
Brace yourself! Vandalize! Ready! You dare interfere with my destiny?
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Imbeciles!
Thanks.
Now we're talking.
Okay, Shizuna. All yours.
Cut down my enemies.
An ineffectual endeavor.
And then they both stand up.
We did it!
Wait! He's still got something up his sleeve!
Oh, they used the rewind.
Help me! Was that a rewind?
A highly localized one, too. And to make things worse, it's enhancing them even further.
They can do that?
Why so hesitant? You've capitalized on this power countless times yourselves! Were you not resolved to oppose my ardent wish, the way my former compatriots once did?
This asshole thinks he's such hot shit!
We won't stand a chance unless we stop the Genesis and that fairy from empowering him.
But to do that, we'll have to force our way through the Crimson Beast and the Vanguard.
This is quite a predicament.
Hey, Grendel Zolga. I'm gonna ask again. Just who the hell are you? Why let that bastard call the shots when you're the one who holds all the power?
How pointless. That thing is no one worth mentioning. I merely chanced upon it when I obtained the core of the Eighth. It's little more than a replicated spirit that had been dwelling within that device.
He was inside it?
A replicated spirit. Could the system have simulated it somehow?
For real?
Yes. It is a pitiful tool and nothing more. A beast with no name or memory to speak of.
Is it like a shard clone of Epstein then?
And yet, the power of corrosion it possesses has brought me that much closer to realizing my grand ambitions. What else could this be if not Providence? The great goddess herself has ordained my rule by might.
Are you done? My ears can't take anymore. If that guy's just being manipulated, then I can still feel some level of sympathy for him. The better question is, who are you, Garden Master? Ace and I were separated when I was only 9. Until you showed your face, I never connected the dots. And that's despite me being his actual sister. Despite us being so torn that he let himself get corroded. But it turns out my gut was right. There's no way you could ever be my brother. And you can bet your bottom mirror on that. I mean, come on. Everything that leaves your mouth is so cheesy, you could serve it with a basket of toast.
What mockery is this?
You spew out words that make you sound big, but anyone can tell how small you really are.
It's true. I don't think you have what it takes to lead anyone.
The overseers of the gardens, the mafia, the society, all of them had actual substance at least.
In comparison, your ways are twisted and warped. They are sorely lacking in authenticity.
And most importantly, I can't imagine someone like you ever inspiring Swin's genuine trust.
Just so we're clear, I don't actually care all that much about who you really are. But for your information, my brother did everything he could for me and S until his very last breath. So why don't you drop the act and impersonate someone more your speed next time? You shallow, half-baked hack!
Blasted girl! You dare ridicule me?
Bro, he's further stroking her.
Nadia!
What? What?
You son of a... I had intended to spare you out of consideration for my pawn, but no longer. You will leave this world as a sacrifice of the true revolution!
Stop!
Die.
And swim to the rescue?
You fraud!
Oh.
Gotcha! Help me! Unhand me, foolish girl!
Let's go!
The 8th Genesis.
Looks so
now
evil.
it's all ours! Splendid work.
You finally arrived at the truth.
What?
Ugh! Curse you, Swin Abel! How did you dispel the corrosion that you voluntarily received?
Blame yourself for letting me out of it, Garden Master. He was the one who taught me how it works.
No, it can't be.
The corrosion you allowed into yourself is akin to a contract. Once a discrepancy in the terms agreed upon crosses a certain threshold, the shackles that bind you will be released.
I was to accept and obey for as long as you continued to be Ace. So I decided to make a gamble. I waited. Waited for you to do the one thing Ace never would. Raise a finger against Nadia.
Ah!
So the man in the coat conspired with you?
Huh?
Well, I had some unexpected help from outside, too.
Yeah.
Think of it as a bit of meddling from a distant auntie. This should grease the wheels a touch. Now, give him what for, won't you, darlings?
She helped? That woman always did have an odd sense of duty.
Nadia, I can't tell you how sorry I am. Putting you in danger is awful enough. But I went a step further and hurt you myself.
I always knew you were in there somewhere else. That look in your eyes never changed. It's the same one you had when you said you'd never leave me.
It was risky. I was banking on breaking out of the corrosion and leaving him vulnerable. I know it was selfish of me, but I figured if anyone would understand.
How could I not, silly? You and me aren't a perfect pair for nothing.
Nadia.
Family hug.
This warmth. Why do these two feel so familiar?
They're finally back together.
It only took, what, 4 or 5 time loops?
We're happy for you both.
Yeah. Now on to our last bit of business.
Wretches, all of you!
So much for that high and mighty attitude.
It's the end of the line for you!
You've lost your false face, the Genesis, and every one of your pawns. This is checkmate.
Now start talking. We want to hear all you know about the incidents that have happened thus far.
Ant's gone insane.
Once again am I stripped of everything and cast away. History truly does repeat itself. But I won't be belittled by you ignorant masses!
What now?
A swirl of black shards?
He not only assimilated the Merian Garden's resources, but now the power of Septium Vein as well.
That I am! Even without the Genesis, authority over this domain belongs to me! I'm past the need for peons. The true revolution will be carried out with my own two hands! Yes, that's it! Next time will be the one! My ideals shall spread not just throughout the Republic, but to every corner of the continent!
What are you babbling on about?
Interesting.
Not to interrupt, Garden Master, but you still haven't answered the question. Remember? Nadia asked who the hell you are. We know you're not the guy she called her brother, or Swin, his partner. But there's gotta be some connection. Else you wouldn't have had the personal details to fool him with.
I'm rather curious about that myself. When you appeared on Nemeth, your words implied a measure of nostalgia.
Only up to this point. Ah, this place brings back so many memories.
Oh, great.
Nostalgia? For the island?
Yes, but it likely goes even deeper than that. Consider how often he's talked about correcting history, or this true revolution of his.
Then there's his connection to the DG cult, as well as his emphatic dissent against the current republic.
To my knowledge, those qualities coincide with those of the former royal family, who survived by taking refuge within the cult. But since the cult has its roots in the Middle Ages, it wouldn't be odd if there were other such cases throughout history.
You mean...
Come on. It's just crazy talk.
If it's true, it would mean the impossible has occurred. But think about all the curtains we've pulled back so far. All the unbelievable truths we've glimpsed behind them. I don't have any evidence to prove this, so it may be too far of a leap in logic. But if I had to guess at your identity, one person sticks out in particular. The man who supported Sheena Dirk during the Democratic Revolution 100 years ago. A gifted thinker who ran amok, creating a reign of terror before being put to death. The figure every Calvardian knows, whose ideology aligns all too well with yours. Auguste Alden. That's who you really are, isn't it?
I don't know the name.
To think the day would come when someone of this era would refer to me by that name.
Ooh. Ah, he's got a full demon form. Apple of Enmity. Auguste
As you
Dogma.
say, I am Auguste Alden. 100 years ago, I hoisted my ideals high and rose up alongside Sheena Dirk and her cohorts.
What?
It's like what happened to Gerard Dantes. Or the Emperor a few years back in Crossbell.
Except this time, it's a whole lot worse.
Wasn't the Emperor thing him transforming into a big, weird, bloated monster thing?
Hold on!
Rather than a demon?
Can we back up to what he just said?
As far-fetched as it sounds. You admit it, right? You're the same Auguste Alden from a century ago. The Revolution's resident philosopher.
Yes, although I made no particular effort to hide it. I simply wished to avoid any undue confusion. Moreover, my name has long been besmirched as that of the mad philosopher who betrayed the mother of the revolution.
You were executed as a political offender. Yet for some reason, here you stand before us. Would the cult happen to have anything to do with that?
Yes. Though my relation to them was merely that of a parasite in its host.
More exposition.
100 years prior, I joined Sheena and her followers in standing against the atrocities perpetuated
Damn,
by
that dude on the
monarch.
right has a massive nose.
After a fiercely fought battle, we won our freedom. Every one of us rejoiced, drunk off the prospect of a new age. But this jubilation was short-lived. In the wake of the revolution, it soon became clear that my ideology differed from that of my former compatriots. My disquiet over the Republic's future drove me to forcible methods. Sheena and the others opposed this, and the mindless multitude supported them. I was ultimately labeled a traitor, placed in irons, and sentenced to capital punishment. But in time, by means unknown to me, I awoke. In the darkest recesses of a gloomy cellar, my consciousness lived on. It had been absorbed, zeal intact, by an artifact under the possession of the then active cult. For the next century, I continued to leech off of them, undetected, and observe the world from the shadows. After the destruction of the cult 11 years ago, I was transferred to my new host, the Gardens. Upon their annihilation, I secured an extraordinary simulacrum the Overseer of the Garden of Thorns had secretly taken the initiative to create. He had chosen the ultimate template from their vast accumulation of data. The matured body of the Ace of Swords. In addition to that was the core of the 8th Genesis, which he had received from Almada's leader and stored connected to the network. With it, I pilfered the continent's leading AI and developed an altered high-performance hollow, as well as the beast clad in crimson armor. Every part was in service of correcting Sheena's self-righteous revolution, of repainting history as it ought to have been.
While it's awfully hard to believe, there are no holes in his story that I can see.
Auguste, the philosopher.
Makes
His
sense, but
obsession
it doesn't mean
knows
there
no
aren't any
bounds.
questions. But magic is weird like that.
My prosthetics were also fashioned after simulacra. So even the Gardens was researching them.
It was Melchior. He made an aged-up clone of Ace all on a whim.
As if his sense of humor wasn't sick enough. Not that stealing Lapis and creating that Crimson Beast is any better.
Then came the incidents that arose throughout Calvard, due in part to the Oathbreaker's aid.
It was you then! You were the one behind them all!
Indeed I was. By using the Crimson Corrosion to weave impossible causalities together, I sought to destabilize the very fabric of space and time.
So even he admits they were impossible.
Doing so will grant me a foothold from which I can rewind the Republic and all of Zemuria by 100 years. Aramis, Olga, Sheena, gaze down upon me from Aetios' kingdom. Watch as I actualize the ideals you shut your ears to. The unshakable republic that should have been. In correcting the course of this continent, I shall engulf this malformed narrative you have spun.
He's finally shown his true colors.
Yeah, he's
now
kinda
you
nuts.
can see your enemy for what he really is.
Yeah.
Interesting plan,
We're
though.
basically up against the dark side of Calvard's history. But so what?
All you do is ramble over what happened a century ago. Ever hear about leaving the past in the past?
You posed as my brother, tortured S, and held LP hostage. All for your stupid little grudge. Gotta say, I don't think I've ever been this ticked off in my life. Same goes for us. You hurt so many and trampled all over their pride.
Despicable acts like yours are something no Grimcat could ever let slide.
Managing this crisis is my duty to Marduk. And above all, as a member of Arkwright Solutions.
So you're a ghost. Tough shit. That doesn't put you above your just desserts.
Exercising a century's worth of spite? Sounds like a rip-roaring blast to me.
Everywhere I go, the cult's traces follow. But I'm through running away.
In order to preserve the present we've seized for ourselves, I'll crush the past as many times as it takes!
And I refuse to let the Genesis bring any more grief and disaster to others. We'll stop you, no matter what!
Loved everybody has to say a line bit.
Hold nothing back, everyone! No exceptions!
But of course, you have my full support!
Such arrogance for a band of criminals coddled by a misbegotten history. My new dawn has no further need of you. Now vanish into the annals of obscurity!
Get him good, Van!
You bet. Let's do it, guys! This jackass has had things go his way for too damn long. So now, we're gonna even the score in one go! Right!
Hey, how's it going? All good.
At last,
Ooh,
a
Carrie's
new
still
dawn
hurt.
is on the horizon.
Grendel learned True Oblivion Halter.
Vanish into the
Can't
shadows
hide
of
anything
history.
from us! I don't like it, man!
I'll let it play if we get a big hit in.
Removed!
For the rule of cool. Barry's probably gonna die no matter what, so this is probably the better move.
Activate!
Darkness! Power!
Ah. The DG Colt book.
It's our turn
She
now!
lives.
Full boost! Don't hold back, Van!
Vanish into the
I
shadows
like it, man! I think I need patching up. Flames! There!
Thanks.
I can see your thing.
Our chance!
Damn.
Initiating skill.
You're open!
Deploying shield.
Oh, I should have gotten rid of his damage buff.
Now then, your life is forfeit!
Here's my chance. The rest is up to you. Time to let loose.
Dearest form,
You out. I got you covered. Take this. You won't
Nice.
get away with this.
I'll use a Thelos on Shizuna just in case.
Come on, chin on.
Oh.
Appreciate that.
Turn to ash!
I won't lose!
satellite cure!
Appreciate that.
Now then, your life is forfeit!
Chase it! Way to fire me up!
Guess I better jet.
Leave this to me.
Cobalt, we'll take that!
Make it count!
Let's see if we can get Radiant Sunray to have it work while he's stunned here.
Go all out! Chase it!
Almost.
Boost gauge limiter removed!
Our chance!
I should have boosted. Alright, damage up.
How dare you defy me, you traitors! Darkness! Power!
You gotta get rid of that.
Now it's my turn. The rest is up to you. Time to let loose.
Activating skill. Dearest form.
You didn't even have to S-break. What a waste.
Struggle all you like! But there's no point! Now brace me and die! So long!
I don't like it, man! I got it. Sloppy. Do your worst! Gaita activate! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan! Take this! Come on, chin up!
Appreciate that.
There! Turn to ash!
Our chance!
And get them both, sadly. Alright, shoot enough.
Appreciate that. Guess I better jet.
Leave this to me.
Now's a great time.
The thing, initialize. No, you won't.
There! Turn to ash!
Perfect chance!
Darkness! Power!
It's our turn now!
Don't want to put Fairy in the back line.
Full boost!
Not Fairy. The set in the back line. I'd like to put either Captain or Fairy back there.
Shadows of history!
I suggest this right now.
I don't like it!
Stop! Cease! Stay out of my way!
No.
There! Turn to ash!
Here's my chance.
Now's a great time for a shard.
Mr. Deletion.
The rest is up to you.
Time to let loose.
Activating skill.
You won't get away with this! Flames, give us strength! Reset!
Now's a great time.
Not so fast! We'll take that! Use a shard
If only.
boost to get full boost!
It's not
Don't
free.
hold back, Dan!
I suggest this right now.
Take you Perfect chance! Chase it up!
Initiating drive.
Release!
Okay.
I'll lend a
We
hand!
good.
I won't hold back. Cobalt.
Darkness! Power!
Perfect chance!
Pain in the butt.
On you now!
Very well. Target acquired. Take this!
Not so fast! We'll take that!
Getting pretty close, huh?
I like where this is headed.
I think we're able to round this out.
Leave it to me.
Here, Van. Strength up.
I'll pour you some
On
tea.
her.
There you are.
A sincere thanks.
Just what we needed.
Wilt, I'll lend a hand!
Good stuff.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
This can't be happening!
Nice. Moving on up.
There's still much I have yet to learn.
It's fading away. 100 years of history remade in my image.
What a baby.
Why did you forsake me, Aramis? How could you not understand Olga? Sheena, I only wished to see the dawn alongside you all.
The Garden's vast data and resource stores are flowing in en masse.
Find something to hang on to!
Man collapsed into a black hole.
Lapis!
No!
Thank goodness, I thought we were going to go through a rewind for
What?
some stupid reason.
Happened.
It ain't worth it for this
Let's
after we beat a
see.
big boss.
We jumped into that vortex so that we could rescue... LP!
Lapis, where is she?
Don't worry. She's safe. And it's all thanks to you. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Huh? No way!
Ace. Is that you?
Yeah. Thanks to you guys. All of the things that made me the person I am were set free. It's been too long. Swin. Nadia.
Ace!
It's just a digital creation, right?
You're actually here, right? The real, honest-to-goodness you?
Yep. Or, well, not technically, no. Both myself and this place are being sustained by a portion of the resources the Garden Master absorbed. So at best, this is only a temporary...
Nobody asked you to split hairs about it! I missed you so much, Ace! I thought I'd never see you again!
You sure have grown, Nadia. I'm so sorry I never made it back all that time ago. Who would have guessed I'd get a second chance like this? You've become so beautiful. I couldn't be prouder to call myself your brother.
Oh, Ace!
As for you, Swin, you've gotten taller, huh? I've been watching you through it all. Your clash with the Emperor, the incident in Crossbell, and everything from then to now.
Ace. I never got to apologize to you. There had to have been another way. I should have tried harder to find it.
It's all right. Swin, I wanted you to live on. How else would you have saved Nadia? Or lit the first spark that toppled the gardens? I knew my eyes didn't fail me. You really were the best partner a guy could ask for.
Ace!
No!
Already? Like I said, this meeting can't last forever. My time was running out from the start, but I'm thankful I got to see you again. It's nice to know I won't have to worry anymore. You've made a lot of great friends, both in Crossbell and in Calvert.
LP!
She's okay. Thank goodness.
So long, you two. Whatever comes next, I know you'll make it through just fine. Like always. Promise me that you'll take good care of your little sister here.
Ace!
Don't go!
Nadia!
Come on, Swin. Rise and shine.
Had a nice little shared dream.
Where?
You're finally awake.
Honestly, always making us fret.
We were afraid that we'd lost you. Are you hurt anywhere?
Maybe think before you leap, next time some freak-ass portal starts sucking everybody in.
Well, as long as they made it, then no harm, no foul.
The important part is that you're okay.
Something wrong?
Just a dream, I think.
Actually, that was as real can get.
Oh, hey.
LP!
Even got the eye color thing.
Swin? Nadia? Where did Rufus go?
Lapis!
Finally! He went through so much to find you, LP! It feels as though I've been dreaming for a very long time. I'm famished. But an extra nap or two won't hurt.
Huh? Did she just go into Nadia's Zypha?
She appears to have been stored as a hollow.
Just give her a chance to recharge for a while. Her alterations have all been reverted, so you can rest easy for now. She'll be up and about again in no time.
That's good. We reunite after this long and she falls fast asleep.
Talk about coming full circle.
Well, at least she won't be going anywhere.
Ugh. I'm feeling pretty run down myself.
I'm thinking like
This place
cool
should
stuff,
collapse
but we
soon,
still
so
know absolutely nothing
see you
about
later.
Mare and all the weird
Oh, and
stuff going on.
tell her I said hi.
Mare!
Also, Burgard's still missing.
Gone already. I guess she's earned a break.
Although they did not list this
Not
chapter
to
as the
brag,
finale, and they usually
but my
do that.
brother really came through for us.
So something is going to happen,
He had our backs from start to finish.
and it's gonna be great.
Bye, Ace. Thanks for everything.
But now that we've acquired the 8 MacGuffins, now what do we do?
Normality never felt so good.
Indeed. The Garden's stolen resources should be in their rightful place now.
Does that
that mean it's finally over?
Yes. It has to be. Aside from a few lingering mysteries, that is.
Right.
Mysterious man, mayor in general.
The Garden Master's gone. And the Crimson Beast ain't a threat anymore. Seems to me like we can close the books on this one. Though, there's still a few things we gotta keep an eye out for.
The Oathbreaker, who's
You're
still
talking
supposedly
about
doing
Ashen,
something.
yeah? Her and everybody else who went rogue?
Correct. While the corrosion may be gone, the powder kegs still remain.
They've all got dark clouds over their heads.
Yep. It wouldn't be too much of a shock if a few of them found some other way to get a thunderstorm going again.
That being the case, we'll need to remain vigilant on all fronts over the next 3 days. But for now...
SLP and me. The triple threats are reunited at last.
Nadia, you're probably sick of me asking for forgiveness, but I hope you'll let me stay by your side again. Not to atone for anything, but because I choose to be there.
Really? Well, that's exactly where I want you. Welcome back, S.
It's good to be back, Nadia.
They found their happy ending together. I'm glad.
Yeah, well, we've still got a hectic 3 days ahead of us. But hey, now that you've finally got all your great-granddad's mementos in one place...
About that...
What the...
What? Gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, they're just not powered anymore. They lost all their energy.
Truly, well done.
Hey!
AAA rank. Headquarters is sure to be impressed.
Azurite Orb, which is all stats up 10, HP 1000, EP 100, and yeah, pretty good.
Can't complain with that.
I'm truly honored.
Not the end yet. But we either are on Act 4 or the finale. Guess I'll find out in a sec. After defeating the Garden Master, the Spirit of August, Van's group was forced to repeat those last 3 days. However, with Swin and Nadia's safe return, they were able to spend that time completing 4 SPGs in relative peace. Having dealt with the source of the corrosion, the hazy visions shared with Van's group had faded from the general populace's memories, including Yume, Maxim, and the closest to them. Those closest. Despite that, those initial 3 days were not in vain. Everyone had finally overcame their past that bound them. Maxim wins. And at the same time, they were also taking their first steps into a new future. the letter. The twisted, distorted delusions that once engendered conflict and chaos. Were unraveled and brought to order, spinning a new thread of fate and lighting the path towards the days that lie ahead. Everything was peachy, and so the 3 days drew to a close, and was bookended with the Aramis Academy's end-of-year ceremony. Oh geez, all the steps. Ren, Nadia, and Swin decided to extend their stay in Calvert a little longer, and they, along with Agnes, began preparing for the school festival. As April arrived, old students moved up a grade while new students filed in, which added a bit of mayhem to the hectic days to come. Hey, she got the scholarship. I think one of the kids at the front there was Curtis. I think that's what his name was, if I'm not mistaken. And from there, yet another week passed. 10 days. Oh, we are skipping far ahead. Good. That means nothing can possibly go wrong. April 12th, 12:09, 7:30 a.m.
It's been 3 weeks now, and we haven't seen any of the telltale signs of the corrosion. Safe to say we're in the clear.
Yep. Kasim and the Kruga haven't noticed anything either.
Nothing suspicious on the Heiyue front. They're all acting like their normal, shady selves. Though I was kinda surprised Asha remembered the time she made that proclamation to Sao. She even did it all over again.
Someday, I'll pull off something you'll never see coming. Then you won't even be able to think about brushing me off.
She has way more spunk than I gave her credit for. I guess she isn't just a little kid with a schoolgirl crush anymore. Maybe she's finally ready to face her feelings now that she's coming into her own.
Yes, she and everyone else have been sporting such a positive attitude of late. And that truly brings me great joy.
3 weeks is not long enough to see that everything is truly gone. I mean, after all the chaos that happened over literally a single month, 3 weeks of nothing happening is kind of pleasant.
Although, I do feel a gnawing sense of remorse as well, seeing as how I brought misery to so many.
Hey, don't feel bad. You weren't half as bad as me.
Seriously? This again? Quit playing the self-blame game already.
I, too, caused you all no end of trouble on Nemeth Island. But with the powers of the Rewind, and through our own efforts, we overcame that and the many crises that followed. That goes for Swin and Nadia, too. We only got to this point because we were determined to persevere.
Yeah, you said it, cutie!
I didn't do anything worthy of praise, unlike Nadia. So don't...
Oh yeah, I need to squeeze Swin
Actually,
back into the
scratch
sidebar,
that.
don't I?
I shouldn't be throwing myself a pity party. Thank you for the compliment.
See, he's over there. All the way up there, but not yet. Don't worry, I'll fix it. There we go.
Glad you realized that on your own. Remember, we wouldn't have been able to take down a Goose if it weren't for you. You took a risk so that you could protect what was important to you. If you ask me,
I'm gonna take the
that's
initiative
sure as hell
and
worthy
fix
of praise.
Elaine's position here. That's better.
Van. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's our current setup.
Yeah, Don't be a stubborn ox.
Minus the
or you'll
Dominions.
end
I
up
never
a
added them
grumpy,
to the
crotchety old
sidebar.
fart like our boss man. And that's a fate worse than death.
I'll show you a fate worse than death, you damn brat. And for the last goddamn time, 25 isn't old!
Some things never change.
Back to business as usual.
Yeah.
No kidding. Once Agnes gets here, oh yeah. Are the Genesis still broken?
Yeah, seems that way.
But it's not as though they were broken, per se.
Got Professor Hamilton here, so maybe she could make heads or tails of it. Hey, look, exactly what I
Throughout
thought.
all of our examinations, they haven't reacted even once. I don't think they're running in low power mode. There isn't anything wrong with the internal circuitry, but the fact remains that they seem to be completely non-functional.
I see.
Up until now, the cores have always given off a faint glow. But even those have gone out.
There's a passage in Professor Epstein's memoirs that comes to mind.
He wrote, "Recover the Oct Genesis before the year 120X. Else all that we know will come to an end."
Never did say what would happen once we got them all, did he? Damn. Bummer.
If I'm being honest, I'm kind of relieved nothing's happened yet.
Maybe his prediction was about all the stuff we just went through.
That's plausible, especially when you consider what the Garden Master was trying to do.
He wasn't just setting his sights on Calvard. He put the fate of the entire world on the line.
He warned us that the world might end, and we stopped that. So, that means we're good now, right?
It may be that
No.
the devices were programmed to deactivate once that goal was achieved.
I'm afraid only C. Epstein himself would know the answer to that.
For now, I think the fact that they're reunited at last is cause for celebration. I'm sure Professor Epstein, Lilia, and your mother would have all been beside themselves with joy right now.
Yes, I really hope so. Well, now that we've gathered all the Genesis, I think my request is finally complete. Thank you for everything, Van.
The hourly rate is going to come up to a very expensive bill, Agnes.
And same to everyone else. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you.
Miss Claudel.
I'm so happy for you, Agnes. You finally got your wish.
It was a long road to get here, but I think we can finally call this case closed.
If the Genesis are disabled, does that mean Mare is no longer self-aware?
I know me and S were only here for the tail end, but I for one had so much fun helping you, Aggie.
I think everyone deserves a pat on the back.
Too bad you don't have a free excuse to drop by the office anymore. What you gonna do, Agnes? You ready to hang up your hat and give up the part-timer life?
Well, I...
Typical Aaron.
I suppose that's not really Agnes's decision to make.
I suppose not.
Well, I guess I do have a certain someone to thank for my office's sudden surge in popularity. Hate to admit it, but I could still use an extra hand or 10 around here. At least until I can bring in some new blood. Besides, you still haven't fulfilled your end of the bargain. Remember our agreement?
Oh!
Unless you decide to give up altogether. I'll pitch in however I can from here on out. In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesis, or anything those diaries say. How's that sound? There's still a lot that we don't fully understand, including Mare and the Grendel. Don't know if we can really call your case closed until we sort all that out.
Convenient excuse.
Van. I guess you're right.
The bill will
There's still a
continue
lot
to
of
rack up.
mysteries left to solve. Which means that for the time being, we're stuck with each other. Part-time job and all.
Yeah. Glad to keep you on the team.
I suppose that takes care of that.
Her smile alone makes her a fierce competitor. Don't worry, though. I'm still rooting for both of you.
Does it will really matter in the end? Yeah, it won't. Of course, Agnes will stick around.
That is quite enough of that. Still, I'm glad it all worked out.
Agreed. He needs someone to keep him in line, and to stop him from overthinking things.
You got that right.
Aw, but him overthinking everything's part of his charm.
Y'all suck at whispering, you know that? And when the hell do you get in here? Out!
You're no fun. We're pals, aren't we? I thought going through near-death experiences together would bring us closer. Oh yeah, you said you're hiring assistants, right? I think I might be just the right girl for the—
Oh, hell no! Application denied!
She doesn't care. She'll stick around anyway.
Well, aside from the Divine Blade's flights of whimsy,
just won't be on the
everything's
payroll.
Finally calmed down now. I think we can set off without any regrets.
Oh!
Right. You were planning to leave soon, weren't you?
You would certainly be welcome to stay longer if you so wished.
Trust me, I'd really love to. You did help us get LP back safe and sound after all. But we really need to go and find our old picnicking front leader.
Oh, right! You had another traveling companion a few years ago, didn't you? Is that who you're referring to?
Yeah, where's Rufus?
That guy's history is almost as bad as that goofy-ass team name.
I've never met the man myself, but I think the CID's been keeping tabs on him. Might be hard to work around Renee, but I don't mind joining in on the search. Just put out a 4 SPG, and I'm on the case. I do kinda owe you big time. And I bet that guy's one hell of a good tipper.
Actually, I think we're the ones who owe you. He left us a hint, so I think we should be fine on our own. We ought to get together sometime when we're not all busy.
There's no way we're gonna bounce before the festival, though. We'll stick around the next few days for that.
Good. You worked your butts off with the festival prep. Now's the time to reap your rewards.
I helped some too. I can't wait for it to get started.
I did a few things myself as well, so yeah, I guess I am a little excited.
Couldn't hurt to see how much those kids took my coaching to heart.
Good morning, Van.
Oh, there you are.
Morning, Agnes. Oh, wow. Everyone's here already. Well, good morning to you all too.
Everyone's excitement for this thing might be a little contagious.
I take it you were able to finish everything in time?
For the most part, yes. There's still a little bit left to do, though. Well, Swin, Nadia, are you ready to go? Yes, ma'am. The kickoff rally sounds kind of boring, but I guess I'd better try to stick it out.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be getting out of that one. We'll be ready soon. Just give us a second.
I'm gonna head downstairs and get breakfast ready. If you want to grab a bite while you wait, feel free. Managing an Aramis school festival is all about stamina, and you won't last long on an empty stomach.
I guess you'd know better than anybody. Well, sure. I'll take you up on that.
You missed. Finale. What comes around goes around. So what do we have in store for this finale? Okay, festival doesn't start until 10 a.m., so I've got some time to kill. We should be getting ready to leave soon. Maybe I'll go check in on him.
Agnes is downstairs having breakfast.
Sounds
and the others
ominous.
are probably in their rooms.
But the what comes around goes around really
Maybe
fits
I
in
should
with
make
the
the
whole
rounds and see how they're all
rewind
doing.
and looping bit that we've been doing this whole game. There. Update the stream title. Yee. Oh, I could go to the garden. Besides between Howard, this is gonna loop is gonna be really tragic. But the we don't actually have access to the ability to loop right now. It's a sticky situation unless the Genesis come back online. Let's see what's going on in the radio.
And now for a weather update. Here are the
grass for regions throughout the Republic. The white cloves are once again in full bloom near and far, as seasonal events across Calvert herald the advent of spring.
Those dang invasive species.
It's looking to be a warm, mild day with clear skies over Eden and pleasant weather expected in many parts of the country.
That's all the weather news we have.
Traffic
Time for a
information.
traffic update around the Edith metropolitan area.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvert Roadway Information Center. The expressway is heavily congested for 10 Selge around the Sidon district, while an accident has caused a 20 Selge slowdown in the Tyrell district. As influxes of newly licensed drivers are common at this time of year, all our listeners are encouraged to exercise more caution on the road than usual.
That's all we have
Warning,
for now.
student driver. Ooh. I try to leave.
Whoops.
No reason to head out first thing in the morning.
Monmar is so relaxing.
And? How's Harry been since? Well, he's still pretty angry. I mean, it's like he could barely tolerate being in the same room as me. I just don't know what to do. But I feel like we've talked about this before. Well, anyway, Harry's just missing his father, Hawker. Things should go back to normal once you spend a little time with him, don't you think? Right. And didn't you take some time off today to bring him to the school festival? Yeah, here's hoping he enjoys it. My son's been avoiding me lately. Guess he's as fed up with me as I am. I have to find some way to apologize. Maybe today will be a good chance. Alright, you can do this, Hawker. We're planning on going to Armis Academy Festival with our neighbors this year. Honestly, Sheena and Mark have been talking about it practically non-stop. Now that I'm thinking about it, didn't I hear something about a few kids from Old Town making into Armis this year? Well, I'm sure they'll do wonderful there. Figured it turned out like this. Sigh. He's been working way too hard. Well, at least he has a chance to make up for it today. Let's hope this is a push in the right direction. I just noticed these. I was wondering if the album covers in the jukebox were anything like Falcom album cover related, but it's not. Unless those lizards are in fact a older Falcom album cover I'm not familiar with. Hey Van, let's get going. Hold your horses, Humes. Festival hasn't even started yet. Are you sure you're alright with watching her today? Yeah, it's no biggie. A few of us going too, so I doubt we'll have any problems with wrangling her in. Plus, you had plans for today, right? Seriously, don't worry about us. Thank you, Van. I promise I'll head over as soon as I'm finished. You may. Make sure you mind your manners, okay? And don't go wandering off by yourself. Got it. Alright, sounds like you're ready, kiddo. You may just wouldn't stop talking about the festival this morning. It might be a little while until I could head over myself, though. You sure you don't mind keeping an eye on her? Yeah, it's no problem. We'll make sure she has a good time.
Oh, what would you like? Do your best out there, okay?
I'm really excited for the festival today. Gonna meet lots of shops, right? Ooh, and I can't wait to see Anya's perform. Want to see everything. Come on, let's get going. Alright. Go get changed and we'll head out. I'll make sure we're the first ones there. Got it. Does Yume actually have a second outfit? I've had the food here more times than I can count. But I don't often eat so early in the morning. This is all very nice and filling. Hey, skipping meals ain't good for you. You're a growing girl, so take your time and chew slowly. I didn't mean to talk to her. I just noticed that she was the required point, and like after I clicked it. Swin will probably be coming down to join us before long. Though I'll bet 10,000 Mira on Nadia being late. He'll probably win that bet. Doesn't strike me as the early to rise type. By the way, Van, the advice you gave us on our festival activities was very helpful. I'm glad Ren proposed the idea of you being our advisor. Now I'm beginning to understand how all the stories of the legendary party animal came about. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Earned that little moniker 8 years ago for being a mission-making student. Speaking of 8 years ago, didn't you help put on a historical parody play called The Story of the Calvardian Revolution? Yeah, didn't we learn about that in the last game? I saw a recording of it recently. I laughed so hard I thought my sides were going to burst. Some of it even hit surprisingly close to home, especially after what we just went through. It's a little bittersweet thinking about it now, or maybe it was in the middle of this game. We have been playing this one for like half a year. Yeah. A lot happened to... Can't remember how you pronounce his name. Auguste, I think, over the years. He became a man driven by obsessions and delusions. There was a lot we didn't know about him, and honestly, the same goes for Sheena and the other revolutionaries. What they were really thinking at the time and how they set about achieving their goals is something only they can know. I suppose that's true. In the end, when putting these performances together, all we can do is prepare as best we can and see them through. I think that's what's most important. You, Elaine, and Mr. Kincaid all understood that back then, and the students do now too. Maybe even Dad grasped that back in his day. Wait, Dad? Are you saying Roy freaking Gramhart went to Armis Academy? Oh, you didn't know? Yes, he graduated from there nearly 30 years ago. Mind you, that's not why I chose to go to Armis myself, but anyway, I'm surprised. It's not often I know something you don't. Yeah. And here I was thinking I had them all figured out. That man's well of secrets has no bottom. Anyway, circling back to the advice thing. All I did was offer a couple of pointers during the planning phase. During my assistants have been chipping in some too, but I don't know all the details. Though I did hear the student council president has a few aces she's keeping up her sleeve. Looking forward to seeing how it all pans out. And I hope you're looking forward to reading the review I write up about it. That special performance you're part of is gonna get some extra scrutiny, by the way. Please go easy on us. Although you may not have to, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the performance's quality. We haven't changed the theme or general concept since we last talked about it with you. Oh yeah? Sounds like we're gonna be in for something special then. And so my fellow alumni, Elaine and Renee are gonna be watching too. I'll be cheering on while chowing down on some of the cafeteria's limited edition desserts. Why am I not surprised? Oh, that reminds me. I'll be doing my rounds in the morning, but I wonder what Van's planning to do during that time. Is he going to spend time with Yume or one of the other assistants? Or maybe Elaine? Hey, why the long face? Oh no, it's nothing. Sorry about that. Well, I suppose I'd better finish my breakfast quickly before Swin and Nadia come down. Hey, what'd I just tell you? There's no need to rush through a meal. Oh. There's like one that's on the roof as well. Okay, perfect. I wonder what Van intends to do for the festival. What are you staring at me like that for? Do I have some on my face? No, it's nothing. The new students this year also helped at the festival. Or even some that volunteered to be guides today. Well, I'm glad they're so energetic about entering the school. I just hope they don't overdo it and burn themselves out too early. That's alright. As our senior, I'll help them out. How are things going, Victor? I was willing to overlook it for that race of his. But he's really pushing it this time. What, does he have to make me a fool or something? Hey, there's no need to get so worked up, alright? Oh, I can't say I don't get where you're coming from. Still, nothing's actually happened yet. You're damn right it hasn't, and I'll make sure it doesn't either. If he even thinks about making my little girl cry again, I'll grumble. Apparently Maxim took Paulette on an unsupervised date after his victory last month. Though with their old man still breathing, I doubt the Red Comet's got much of a chance. Maybe he'll learn his lesson if I rough him up a little. I held the peace because Paulette was there last time, but if he tries anything, I swear I'll... Sheesh, guess it might be best to keep an eye on things for a while. I'll take that. Thinking about it, now that we had a little bit of a story update,
this way.
If we go to the Martian Garden, will we have access to more things to break open? A new service is added to the activity support menu.
Want a place to
Sure,
chill?
I'll check it out.
Then look no further.
Fishing Simulator, Ocean and Waterfall. loading something. This is the island we could have teleported to for the freaking hot spring or whatever. The pain. Oh, can we use it?
Good stuff.
Everyone in the gardens here, including Leon.
Ah, nice and warm.
I could do this all day, every day.
Does it actually get us the little thing? Yes, it does. Cool. I would like to see it in like the actual like story.
Ooh, this
Look
looks
at all
like
the
a good
fish.
fishing spot.
Yeah, it's basically, it's like, oh, you didn't catch all your fish during the story? Here, have the opportunity to just catch all of them right here in one go. where's Waterfall?
Welcome. I've got all your support.
Yeah, I should have figured it would be here.
It's fishing time.
Let's do this thing.
But yeah.
It's fishing time.
We don't really need to catch anything, but it's nice to see that we have literally everything. The only thing we're missing is one from a quest. Let's go to the main menu. Cube.
Okay, it's time for some fun. Anything you want?
Now, we can't really get anything, but I feel like we might as well just crack open every single shard that we got right now. Because we kind of have all the quartz that we want. Are you ready to just do nothing for like 5 to 10 minutes? I'll do Space Orb.
Here I go. Beginning analysis. Not done yet. It's target. Not done yet. Forward on to the next. It's forward on to the next. It's target. Not done. Prepare you. Target. Not done yet. It's target. On to the next. Target. On to the next.
I guess a good thing about this is that we'll get all those gem cards, which will maybe get everyone to max connection rate. By the way, we have nothing better to do, so like it's gonna go to waste otherwise. I am just going to open my phone and start scrolling through shit on Reddit. Let's see if we can find anything interesting. What I should have done is set up a stopwatch timer. Here, I'll start it now. Out of genuine curiosity of how long this would take. I'm staring and like noticing a lot of skill stones. So far, nothing super interesting on this doom scroll here. While we're just waiting for this to finish. Oh, we're almost done. Judging by my timer being at about 3 minutes 30 seconds, that was probably...
I think I deserve a thank you.
Wow. That was probably like just five to 6 straight minutes of just that. Wow. Okay. Got plenty of stuff for craft enhancement now.
Powered up!
It's even stronger now. It's even stronger now.
Do our normal apply to everything bit. This is the Bewitch one, yeah. Okay, so... I don't know.
Upgrade complete. All polished up. Upgrade complete.
Oh, that's how it works. I see.
Powered up!
That's how it works. That's a pain in the butt.
There's nothing worse than wasted potential.
Most of the people can get the skills that we want maxed out, so...
There's nothing worse than wasted potential.
Since that last,
I'm getting even stronger.
Yeah, since the last,
It's been fortified.
shard opening session.
Let's
It's
polish
easy enough to stack all this up.
I'll be even stronger.
She even got the extra HP.
Let's polish it up. This is gonna be even stronger. Let's polish it up.
Time for an upgrade. Time for an upgrade. Now I can be even more useful. Time for an upgrade.
I can protect her now.
It'll be easy for him to get the various bonuses.
Let's make it stronger. Let's make it stronger. I can protect her now.
Upgrade complete.
been upgraded.
This will serve me even better.
Yay! I'm even stronger now.
Super pet
Will
boost.
this also make it look cuter?
This is all the result of Master's instruction.
Power and efficiency increased. Skill performance upgraded.
Now the Grendel. To get any bonuses, it requires a lot of investment. And he has the hardest acquisition for these skill stones. It's not really even worth getting the accuracy. You're better off just applying the guards to the stones to whichever thing you want to boost the damage of. Like that. $300 cubes analyzed. Apparently that's all that we needed to analyze. 300 was the max. Hey look, Onyx Steel. Sana visited during the finale. I'm not so sure we're gonna get the 5,000 enemies slain. That one is a that one's an ordeal to achieve. We may skip that one. A lot of
Welcome to
specific
Marduk's
grinding
support.
for that.
All charged and ready to go.
Ooh, baby. Let's go see how everyone's doing. I'm really looking forward to today's festival. Yeah, you've been helping out with the technical side of things. I know you're crazy about the stuff, but don't you think you're a little more chipper than usual today? Or lately? Think so? Well, maybe you're right. See, I ended up skipping more than a few grades to enter the Institute of Science. Never really had the chance to experience a place with kids my own age before. It's a little exciting, honestly. That makes sense? Think you'd want to go back and do high school for real then? You know, like Swin and Nadia. I think I'll pass. Catra the researcher and Catra the Arcade Solutions assistant. I think those two identities are enough for me. I wouldn't be who I am today without them. Yeah. No, that's right, Swin and Nadia are leaving after the festival, aren't they? After they only just got back, too. It'll be sad to see them go. Once they leave, you'll be the only one your age again. Well, it's not just that. They were from the Gardens, too, which means they were also victims of the GG cult. But Nadia and Swin... Actually, how do I put this? They seem like they've come to a decision on what's most important to them. And they've been fighting to protect it ever since. Those two are incredible. Well, the way I see it, the same could be said of you, Catra. Your family's most important to you. What's most important to you, isn't it? That's not to mention how you overcame everything with Harwood. And... yeah, I guess you're right. I'm only here today because of Gran, Essie, Yang, and everyone else at the office. From now on, I'll do everything in my power to protect you all. Just make sure you don't go overboard, alright? I'll try not to. But protecting everyone, maybe I should start by adding some more security systems to our office. With Victor's permission, of course. And how should we go about preventing potential wiretapping? If I install a high-output orbital transceiver alongside an independent orbital generator. Perhaps it might be more efficient to paint the whole building with an anti-interference varnish. We're not turning the place into a cyber fortress, Catra. Hey, Rosette. Hello, Mr. Arkwright. Are you doing a quick check-in with everyone? Yeah, something like that. You busy right now? No, I was simply gathering my thoughts. I still have to write the report detailing last month's events. It's been almost 3 weeks now. Both Mirabelle and Mr. Alfayed have had their eye on the capital lately. But thankfully, the risk management AIs remain silent. Those two still have all their memories, right? Yes, they do. Although Mirabelle's are a tad hazy in comparison. They're currently on guard in case of resurgence from Grendel's Olga. However, as I mentioned, the AI threat assessment has not raised any alarms recently. We believe the threat has vanished. Yeah, not to sound too optimistic, but I have a good feeling we're in the clear. But anyway, aren't you taking the day off to enjoy the festival? I kind of figured you'd be looking forward to it. Well, you're certainly not wrong. I was actually rather excited to see the production I assisted Mrs. Salesian with. It should be nice to relax after all the hard work we've done. I've been interested in attending the Artemis Academy Festival for a while now. It's quite famous after all. And all the preparation we've done was hardly enough to satisfy my curiosity. Let's enjoy today to the fullest, shall we? Oh yeah, we should have a bunch of gem cards, right?
I'll gladly accept this.
Silver friendship bracelet. I like to see what they all do. Strength 50, speed 5, accuracy 50, crit 5. Fear droplets. Woohoo. Look at all these bonuses for Van. And a couple for Anya's too.
Gotta treat myself every now and then.
Thank you.
Oh, you can only have one of these at a time. That's bullshit. If I had known.
I'll take good care of it.
I'll take that.
I'll take very good care of it.
Thank you.
So it is going to require a decent amount more effort to get everyone's connection
you very
stage
much.
to max.
You sure? Okay. You sure? Okay.
Oh, we do get multiple. Okay. Sure.
Thanks.
We just got unlucky with some of them, I guess.
Wonder what this'll go for. Just kidding. Thanks a bunch. Wonder what this'll go for.
Yeah, we still need a lot more for the final stage. Why did they have to make it
You sure?
that much?
You have my thanks.
Compared to the last game, especially.
Oh, well, aren't you considerate?
And here I thought you had poor taste.
Let's continue the heartfelt conversations. Alright, my hair should be set by now, I think. Now for my makeup. Hey, what are you doing? Can't you at least knock? I have some top secret Grimcat tools in here, you know. Oops, my bad. Actually, that reminds me. I've heard Grimcat's awfully active in the capital lately. Well, yeah, I mean, I was pretty busy with acting for a while, and then I got caught up in that Genesis stuff. Figured I had to make up for lost time, you know? Can't start letting those villains feel like they got the run of the place. Good luck with that. Oh, right. You finished shooting the movie, by the way. Man, those 3 days were really something, huh? Well, at least I can say I got through it all. Both as an actress and as a thief. Yeah, glad you're still with us, Judith. Of course. Oh, and Nina said she'd be coming to the festival today. She's been pretty focused on work lately. This should be a good chance for her to relax for once. I hope she gets to watch the show they're putting on. Make sure you're in the audience too, Van. Those kids are putting their heart and soul into that performance. Don't worry, I'll be there with bells on. But man, those two famous actresses attending? I'm sure this festival is going to be one for the history books. Ah well, might as well say hi to Nina if I see her. Still don't know what exactly her shtick is. But if we saw August, who's from the past, I would not put it past to basically Nina being Sheena Dirk, considering the her playing the role. Anyway, I think I heard Director Gotti say something about coming too. Sigh. Guy practically lives for events like this. Here's hoping he doesn't make a scene. Hey, what's up? You have been unusually quiet today. Not feeling up to going to the festival? Are you kidding? Of course I'm going. I love festivals almost more than I love eating. Just need to do a little mental preparation beforehand. Mental preparation, huh? Yeah, I used to do it all the time before a performance. It's something my mom taught me. Don't usually do it when I'm in the audience, though. By the way, how did directing the choreography go? Well, me and Fairy put a lot of work into it. Some kids had a few problems keeping up, but you can tell how passionate they are. At the end of the day, passion's what drives the performance, right? So, what you're saying is that it'll be good. It reminded me when I was first starting out. Asha was such a little shrimp back then. Even though I was the one on stage, she acted like she was gonna throw up. Guess she's always tried to fill in for my family, huh? After what happened to Sao, she's acting like she's this responsible adult all of a sudden. What, starting to feel like you got some growing to do? Maybe you do have a cute side. Shut up, I'm just glad she's matured, you know? It's not like I haven't made progress myself. Exactly. Got lots to be proud of, Aaron. Carlos, don't start getting all sappy on me, alright? Anyway, just you wait. I'll be successful in ways you've never even seen before. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Alright. Didn't you help with some of the other festival stuff? How's it feel to have another chance at your youth? Midlife crisis in you yet? Honestly, it was a lot of work. Made me realize how much I used to do back then. And quit calling me old. The kitties. Meow. Stare. Marar. Guess things are going pretty well, huh? Everything's going great. Think. Yeah, he does. Yeah, Aaron always does have to ruin the moment by calling him old. Huh? What gives? I mean, you changed into your uniform. I'm still mulling it over. Mulling what over? About whether I should wear my Armis Academy uniform today. Why wouldn't you wear your school uniform to school? Because I could wear a rival school's uniform, and then I'd tell everyone at the end of the festival. Maha, surprise, we were spies all along and we're here to take over Armis. We'd have a tearful, heart-rending final duel with Aggie, Ren, and the rest of the student council. And then after Albert tragically falls in battle, we come to our senses and the fighting stops, restoring peace to the Academy once again. Then me and S fly off into the sunset, the end. Okay, now I just feel bad for poor Albert. Nadia's antics aside. The truth is, we were thinking about how this is going to be the last time we're going to be wearing these uniforms. Alright, guess this was the first time you got to experience a proper school life. No, you could stick around till graduation if you wanted. I doubt the school would mind. Could stay enrolled, then come back after you get everything with Lapis taken care of. If you want to keep this on the down low, I don't mind coming along to help search for your old teacher. Or old leader. Van. Oh, I see how it is. Not ready to see your little chicks leave the nest, Mr. Mama Hen? Nah, I get more than enough trouble making kids running around to keep me company. Well, we appreciate your offer, but we really can't stay in Edith any longer. It's not that we don't like it here, but how do I put this? Let's just say we aren't the type to settle down in one place for a long time. School was pretty fun and all, but staying all the way through graduation? Ooh, hard pass. Normally, this be the part where I scold you for dropping out, but I don't have much room to talk. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you and Elaine attended Armis. Oh, you ought to wear your old Armis uniform to the festival. I'd kill to see that. I know. I'll call Elaine over and you can both change into them. Yeah, not happening. Ain't no way I'm putting on a high school uniform. And it'll be a cold day in Gehenna before Elaine agrees to that. She'd be way too embarrassed. But she's no stranger to embarrassing things. With that cringy Beauty's Blade title. Please don't ever say that when she's in earshot, or you may not be long for this world. Well, we're gonna be busy with the festival today anyway, so you're off the hook for now. I mean, I'm off the hook for good. Little did Van realize the fated moment when he donned his old uniform would one day come to pass. Hey, cut it out with the narration. Anyway, these next 3 days will be the last ones of our high school life. Preparing for this festival is a total snooze cruise at first, but we ended up having a ton of fun. We'll be doing more work for the council today, even though we're not exactly official members. Roping people into doing grunt work's always been one of the student council specialties. Guess some things never change. If I'm being entirely honest, I didn't think I'd get as much out of school as I did. The moment the garden master appeared, I braced myself for the worst. It felt like no matter how things shook out, our peaceful days would come crashing to an end. Sorry to hear that, guys. Don't be sorry, because everything worked out in the end, and we were able to enjoy our time at Armis. Plus, that's like a dream come true. We have you and everyone else to thank for that, Van. It feels a little weird to keep saying it, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. We already thanked Daggy and the rest, so now we can leave you behind with no regrets. Gotcha. We're gonna miss you, but yeah, actually, I think I'll save the goodbyes for after the festival. Sounds good. We still have 3 more days together, so let's make the most of them. Don't be too sad, Van. We'll totally come back to visit you, or maybe we won't. Indecisive much. Maybe I'll sneak in when you least suspect it to free your fridge of its limited edition goodies. Stay away from my stash, you damn sweets thief. Sigh. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Alright, I've still got a little time left. Maybe I should give the truck a once-over. Yeah, I'd better attach the child seat too if Yume's coming with me. To advance the main story, select Head to Festival from the travel menu. The table's in the way. I know I wasn't here for very long, but I had a lot more fun than I thought I would as a student. Everyone in our class was so nice too. They were always offering us a hand. 3 days, huh? Yeah, 3 days. That's not reminiscent of anything at all. The least I could do is make this festival a success for them, right? By the way, LP's still sleeping inside the Zypha. I bet she'd be super excited for the festival, though. Honestly, she'd probably clear out all the food stands as soon as she got there. Then they'd all have to close down. The look on everyone's faces would be priceless. I'm glad she's not going. Let's see, are we allowed to exit the building?
Whoops.
No. I saw the thingy. How did I miss you, Fairy? For whatever reason, your blue didn't show up on my radar. Alright, that should be enough water. Hey, Fairy, you on plant duty today? Oh, Van. Yeah, I finished with all my homework yesterday, so I figured I should spend today tidying up a little. Alright, you mentioned school's been a little more difficult than usual lately, yeah? That might be putting it lightly. And after I finally got the hang of things, too. I've been wrecking my brain lately. But don't worry, I've been getting lots of help from everyone in the office. Whenever I get stuck, all I need to do is ask. I can come to you too, right, Dan? Well, as long as it's something a high school dropout will know. You're much more fired up about this than usual, though. Think it was your birthday that kicked you into gear? Maybe. Guess I hadn't really considered that. But 14, I got a feeling it's going to be a real turning point for me. Oh, I almost forgot. Mirabelle left us a message earlier. She said she's coming to the festival with Kasim later. Huh, that's so. Sounds like it'll be a good time then. Yeah. I can't wait to see it all. Feels like we've been planning it forever. I got a bit of a sneak peek while helping with the preparations, but this will be my first ever school festival. I'm sure we'll make plenty of memories. And I hope you have lots of fun too, Van. Oh, don't worry, I will. I heard there's gonna be loads of booths at the festival this year, but I'm having trouble choosing which ones to visit. I know, why don't I just go to all of them? Yeah, good thinking, Fairy. Is it gonna be just like the Cold Steel one, where we just have tons of points, but only so many, we have a ton of different things, but only so many combinations we can do. Well, we can't go around Old Town, so let's head to the festival. Having finished getting ready, Anya, Swin, and Nadia set out early while Van was inspecting his truck. A About an hour later, Dan picked up Yume and the group headed for Aramis Academy. Is the traffic bad? April 12th, 9:54 a.m. Everyone's ready for the Black Friday sale. No one is safe.
Wow! Look at that huge decoration! It's so cool! You said it! I got to see it before they put on the finishing touches, but I never thought it'd look this amazing.
I was about to say, what does that thing in the bottom right say? But it says 1209.
Those kids did all that themselves? Gotta hand it to them. That's pretty impressive.
Actually, I think that girl from Messeldom helped with the overall design. Yeah, I could see that. I heard she's enrolling here now. Even got a scholarship due to her skill in graffiti art. That doesn't surprise me. Aramis Academy was established by a famous artist, and it has a legacy of both traditional and innovative forms of art. They assess more than academic ability when admitting students here. That's how it's been for a long time. Of course, they still require high test scores. Still, I did not expect it to be so crowded. Guess they weren't content playing second fiddle to our class. Heck, I think they might even have us beat. I suppose Ren and Anya's hard work has paid off then.
It's really too bad I never got to see what your school festival was like.
What are you doing here? Oh wow, Shizuna's here. When did... Jeez, how many times does this make now? Doesn't even faze me anymore. Well, you did help out, so I figured you'd show up at some point. Uh-huh, my vacation's just about up. So I figured I'd end it on a high note by hanging out with you guys. Are you shitting me? So she's in a similar position. Well, the more the merrier, I guess. I suppose we can think of this as one last party to celebrate the end of everything that happened last month. Well, in that case, I suppose we can put off our meeting until tomorrow, Miss Mitsurugi. Sounds good. I think I'll have Kuragane sit in with me for good measure. Yeah, sure. Broadcast to the world you're having secret toss and don't elaborate. Screw you. Oh, we'll have to save the chit-chat for later. I think they're about to start.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. I'd like to say a few words before we begin. My name is Ren Bright. I am Aramis Academy's current student council president, the 98th to be exact. In keeping with the ethos of Aramis Gainsborough, our school's founder, this festival has become a springtime staple here in Edith. Traditionally, the students have always had to plan and build the attractions on their own. But this year's event brings with it a few changes. For one, I am the first exchange student to be elected student council president at Aramis Academy. This year's theme is a new season together. I hope all our guests, as well as our new freshmen, will enjoy everything we have to offer. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to declare the 98th Aramis Academy Festival open!
Grid hackers. Yume's outfit already got messed up. She had the other strap on for just a moment. Man, talk about a big family reunion. Alright, I think I'll wander around and try a few of the activities I helped advise. But yeah, and a lot of my acquaintances are here. Maybe I'll stop and chat with them if we bump into each other. Getting a little whiff of something, but it's probably not a big deal. Ban. Every single time you got a whiff, it was bad. Just in case, though, I might take a peek around the Auber district in Old Town when I get a second. I should try and meet up with the gang later, too.
You finally arrived at the truth.
Yeesh, someone ought to pump the brakes on the mysterious subtext already. Huh? Now there's a funny coincidence.
Hey, Arkwright. Been a while.
It hasn't been long enough, if you ask me. But I guess it has been around a month since we last swapped info. Yeah, sorry about everything I put you guys through. I know all that stuff didn't actually happen, but I still feel pretty bad about it. Man, you worry too much. It's as bad as my crew. Yeah, about that. I heard from Elaine that you guys are at the Artemis School Festival. Mind doing me a solid? I need you to help her out with something. Oh yeah? What? Do you remember when you fought the True Grievance Brigade? It was during those 3 days we were working together. Of course I remember. Count the number of joint odds between you guys and CID and my team on one hand. They're all doing time now, but before they were thrown in the slammer, they targeted Artemis Academy. Elaine's worried that some other anti-immigration faction might try and pull a similar stunt. That's why she volunteered to patrol the school grounds, and she'll be on high alert for any trouble. If she's with you, I think she'd be able to loosen up a little. Anyways, helps to have an extra pair of eyes, feel me? Oh, so you want me to accompany her, huh? Got it. I'll see what I can do. According to Kilika, they've got a full security detail around the academy. That said, the chance of a terrorist attack is pretty much zero, so you two might as well treat it like a date. Hey, quit butting into my love life. Later. Why is he like that? I think I just mind his own damn business. Oh, for the look! When did today become everyone call and bother Van Day?
Hello there, Mr. Advisor. Are you getting ready to make your rounds?
Why is your hand out? Oh, hey, Ren. Yeah, just split up from the rest of the group. I was planning to meet back up with them after I finish looking around the place. What's up? Need something? I do, actually. If you wouldn't mind, could you take Agnes with you? She's taken it upon herself to play problem solver for the rest of the student body instead of enjoying the festival. Oh, yep, sounds like Agnes. The festival preparations have kept her more than a little preoccupied. She scarcely had a chance to breathe. But that hasn't stopped her from taking on extra work. She's been taking time to field questions from all the new freshmen. Not to mention she's had her part-time work on top of all that. Want her to have a little break. Might be for the best. That juggling act she's doing is a little out of control. She's only working as hard as she is because the school and Arkwright Solutions mean a great deal to her. Her boss really ought to reward her for being such an exemplary assistant, don't you think? Sigh. I get the picture. I'll check up on her. Not sure if me escorting her around is such a good idea, though. I mean, we'd get all sorts of weird looks. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. As long as you pull I'm a Student Council alumnus card, I doubt people would bat an eye. If it would make you more comfortable, I can lend you an armband. Although that might make you two look even more like a couple. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'll be over by the auditorium, so if anything comes up, you know where to find me. Bye for now. Can't believe I'm being bullied by a man bear and an ex-kitty. So, what should I do? I can spare the time for one of them. I think about it. A grown-ass man wandering around a school festival by himself might raise a few eyebrows. Please select a party member for the school festival. They can be swapped out later. They're forcing me to choose, and I'm going to choose the non-weird option.
Why did Jin... He really shouldn't have called you behind my back. I am fully aware that the likelihood of another terrorist attack is low. That's why I'm fine with doing this by myself. You don't need to...
But I want to. I was planning to wander around the school grounds anyway. Since you're doing the same thing, I figured I'd keep you company. What do you say, former Student Council Vice President?
It's
like
hard to
old
believe
times.
8 years have gone by since then. We were both so busy, we never did get to take it all in together. As I recall, a certain someone once promised me that they would, and I quote, make time to relax and wander around campus with you later. I think now may be the perfect time for that person to make good on that promise.
Damn, she got me good.
I'm only teasing. Well, shall we take a look around then? I think we'll enjoy seeing what the new students of our alma mater have come up with. Oh, and if you plan on tackling 4 SPGs in Aubert and Old Town, I'd be happy to accompany you.
Good to
sweet,
know.
We got 4 SPGs.
Now let's get on out there and have some fun.
Obtained Anya, Swin, Nadia, and Ren's student council bands. You must check out 4 festival activities with either Agnes or Elaine. After that, the Auber District, Old Town, and the movie theater will become accessible. Activity points are used to attend festival activities with other party members. 4 SPGs and connection events are also available. You can end free time from the travel menu once 2 or more semi-required 4 SPGs have been completed. Characters can be swapped out at any time via the left trigger shortcut menu. Yeah, it's the festival. Armis Academy Festival. At the festival, you can invite your friends to enjoy 4 different types of events. Activities can be played marked with a yellow exclamation point. 16.
I never thought the day would come. You'd finally make good.
We actually
on your
have
promise.
connection events.
Hey, it's not like I'm trying to make it up to you or anything. But you know, I just figured I'd escort the former student council vice president around.
Well, that's very kind of you, former General Affairs Manager and resident Jack of all trades.
Eastern Tea House. The Quiz King of Armis. Oh boy, Trails Trivia. Related Books of Calvard Revolution. International Relations. We cannot see the right side of the map. Well, let's get to talking. Mr. Powell, it's been a while. Oh, Kincaid, I see you've grown to a fine young man. You were one of our previous student council presidents, right? Yes, I was. And these 2 are my cohorts. Ah, Beauty's Blade, the president... Hi, Beauty's Blade, president who succeeded you. And Mr. Arkwright, one of our advisors for this year's festival. Yep, that's me. I've got my fingers in all sorts of pies at the moment. Anyway, as a fellow alumnus, what say you to helping us make a few rounds for the festival? I'd be happy to. Being the campus this way brings back so many memories. I'm relieved to see that Mr. Powell hasn't changed at all. What do you think of this year's festival, Frederica? Well, I suppose it's alright. It doesn't really lack for anything. Of course, I wouldn't have been able to pull it off without the training they received during my time as student council president. You know, perhaps you're right. No, you see, half of that was meant as a joke, and the other half was just me being a sore loser. Either way, this year's festival is something truly extraordinary. It's true that much of what was accomplished was due to Miss Bright's exemplary leadership skills. However, it wouldn't be what it is today if they never broke tradition. Yes, I suppose that's true. I've seen many student councils come and go over the years, but some of our more wonderful achievements only came about during your time in office. As you move into this next phase of your life, remember to be proud of all that you've accomplished. Mr. Powell, thank you. Now there's a Powell I remember. You're right, he hasn't changed at all. What have I done? Why do I have water in my eyes? I'm not crying, you're crying. It's nice to have a few of our alumni back with us. I'm sure this year's festival will provide a wonderful experience for everyone. Wonder where Harry and Sheena are at. Oh, Mr. Hawker, I want to try that. Can we do it? Please, please, please? You're talking about that grid game thing? Okay then. Guess there's no harm in poking our heads in there. Maybe we'll even run into Harry and Sheena. I think Harry and Sheena said they were going to wander around before we got here. I really hope I could find an opportunity to apologize to Harry. Of course, I gotta find him first. And in this place, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Alrighty.
I'm curious. Wrong button.
What's next?
Have we not had any connection events throughout this whole game until now? I don't think we've had.
A card battle tournament is being held in a classroom in the left wing on the first floor.
I'm glad to see this year's festival is doing so well. I couldn't be more proud of our students. Miss Matilda. Well, I suppose she's Director Matilda now. She hasn't changed a bit. Is the resident Game Master Jack and Hal? The school festival lasts for a total of 3 days. I believe in work before play, so we're going to cram in all of our investigating on the first. And then, let me guess, you'll invite Sal on one of the other days, right? What a joke. It would be beneficial for us to mingle with the Lee household, so if that's your plan, I won't interfere. Anyway, that's why I asked you to accompany me. I'll give you a call when I need your help, and you better pick up, got it? No promises. Well, I doubt your assistance will be required today, so feel free to enjoy yourself. Since the three of us are here together, I think we'll do a family-oriented activity.
Volunteers from the sports clubs have set up some food stalls.
Could have thought to bring one of my bombshell fans along. Well, nothing wrong with wandering around by my lonesome. You go have fun with the little lady friend there, okay, Van? Like I need your permission to do that. Smooth. Have a line that could work for either Agnes or Elaine. I'm glad to see the two of them have cooled a little over the past month. What's in here? I don't see Jack and Hal. Is it just me, or are things heating up in here? You seem to have walked in on a few rousing games of Seven Hearts. If I recall correctly, your advice was what led them to put this together. Yeah, at first they were going to have everyone play Vantage Masters. That game the Empire has been all over lately. It's a good game. Problem is, it's a trading card game, so if you don't have your own deck, you're flat out of luck. Plus, it isn't popular enough in the Republic to stir up much hype. So instead, I told him to pick something people could take part in without needing to bring a whole stack of cards along. And Seven Hearts fits the bill perfectly. Yeah, probably wasn't the only option, but it's the one they went for. It does have accessibility in its favor, while with its simpler rule set and dedicated decks. The table they set up for teaching newcomers helps that along too, I'm sure. Well, we got opponents ready and waiting for us. Could be fun to see what they're made of. There's our first event. Nina is here. Looks like everyone and their grandma's talking about that Seven Hearts thing. What's it all about? Seven Hearts is a 4-player competitive game in which players utilize playing cards based on various arts. It is, as they say, all the rage with younger crowd at present. Players praise it for providing casual yet enjoyably tense games. Curious, Judith? Then why don't you join in? You're just about to start another round. I recommend playing a match or two. I believe you'll find it highly enjoyable. Sign me up! You're all going down. Actually, have I ever won a card game before? I don't think I have. Somehow, that comes as little surprise. Yeah, not to say you always wear your emotions on your sleeve, but you don't exactly have much of a poker face. Makes one wonder how you got to be an actress in the first place. Oh, shut up. I'll have you know I'm perfectly capable of hiding my emotions when I want to. A very Judith reaction. Today, I discovered Rosette is a remarkably quick thinker. When a crowd of people were gathering around me and Judith, she swooped in and led us to safety. She was so swift yet gentle with how she went about it. It's thanks to her that we have this nice little moment of reprieve. Before I even set foot in here, Nina and I got mobbed by our fans. Well, we got away, and now the two of us and Rosette are getting a chance to relax. Hope you can carve out some time for yourself, too. You've definitely earned a break after all the work you put into this festival. The talent and passion of the entire student body is in full display in this place. So, this is what a school festival feels like. I'm happy I was afforded the chance to experience it for myself. I'll be meeting with Mirabelle in a short while. I suggest you spend your time with those you hold dear as well. Ominous. Phew, well that looks like... Well, looks like that's your win, Woody. Alright, how do you like me now? I can't believe you managed to pull that off. I mean, James got 4 in a row. Don't start getting all uppity, Woody. That was just pure luck. Come on, let's go another round. Damn, Woody thinks he can show me up. Still, I'm glad to see he's getting into it. Time for my revenge match. Prepare for humiliation. school shop as something new. Maybe a new edition of the Tyrell Times, perhaps. Today's the day we've all been waiting for, so get out there and have yourselves a good time. By the way, we've got some limited edition merchandise on sale. Feel free to take a look.
Take all the time you need.
Sky blue athletic shoes for swim. And Academy Festival 09 badge. Item drop rate 90%. Fitting. Thank you for having 100,000 Mira behind that desk.
Be seeing you.
Oh, it's the family that was stuck on Nemeth with us. I think. I never realized school festivals are so much fun. Where should we go next? Oh, it's hard. It's so hard to decide, but I need to make up my mind quick. It's alright to take some time to think it over. You know, after all, there's still plenty of daylight left.
Volunteers from the sports club.
Okay, but Daddy, you're...
Stalls in the courtyard, as well as a
Mommy is just a little down because she knows you're going back to Crossbell soon. He's been really focused on making sure we have as much fun as possible today, while we're still all together as a family.
Why not give it a try?
You know, I know you used to come home more often than you used to, but I still miss you when you're gone. That's why I just wanted this to be special. Ah, I see. Well, thank you, Amya. I feel the same way. I can't help but miss you two whenever I'm away, but knowing you're both safe and happy in the Republic, that gets me through it all. Anyway, what do you say we get out there and have some fun? We should remember to take our time with these things as well. It'll all be for nothing if you wear yourself out, right? Right. I think we're gonna have a wonderful time today. Oh, I know you two. You helped us out that one time on Nemeth Island. Nice meeting you here. We wanted to make the most of this opportunity since work often keeps me away from my wife and daughter. That's why I'm gonna spend it all today playing with my little girl.
A card battle tournament is being held.
And I'm so happy Daddy feels the same way I do. Now we have to decide what route we want to take through the festival.
Do you have what it takes to oust
I really am happy the three of us can spend time together as a family for once. I'm a lover of art, so I've really been looking forward to this festival. I hear they have good many paintings and sculptures on display, so maybe the three of us can go take a look later. Alright, real quick, because I kind of want to do it. I want to beat the card game. And we are going to win. That is going to be canon to this playthrough. We're holding a few Summon Hearts matches today. They're 2-on-2, so you'll have to join up with a friend to participate. Want to give it a go? Yeah. This card game requires a partner. Who should I invite? Oh, we are playing. We're gonna play with Yume. Hell yeah. The rules are 2 versus 2. So if either member of a team takes first place, they win the match. You'll need to strategize differently than you would go in solo, so watch out for that. Ooh, look at all the pretty pictures. Maybe this is a bit much of a handicap. Though you never know, Yums might be a regular little hustler. No time to waste. Let's deal him out. I don't remember how to properly play the game, but we'll try.
Alright, let the games begin.
Take this!
Gotta love the shuffle. That's annoying.
Well, what's your move?
What about this?
I cannot take the hit. I took the hit and got all the cards. If we could just KO the dude that has no life.
Taste my fury.
Maybe I should have stayed my hand, because I died.
You got me.
I want to play again.
After checking out their defeat, Team Arkwright parted ways and returned to what they were doing before. No. Yume is going to win the game. We're doing it for her.
All right, let the games begin.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the damage. Let's draw some cards. Oh, Crescent Eye, that's real good.
My precious life points.
Well. Nice.
I won!
We did it for Yume. We lost. Hate to see it, but you got us good. Here's your prize. Magic Droplet. Cool. Don't mind if I do. Someone at your skill level is probably a better match for the advanced table. We got a few special guests here running those matches, so go hit them up if you want a challenge. Oh no. Rejuvenated by the victory, Team Arkwright parted ways and returned to what they were doing before. Now I have to. Now I have to do it. So what's hard mode? We need your analytical mind, Kincaid. Why not join us? It is Jack and Hal. Hey, get a load of our next unlucky challengers. Hold up, you guys are the ones manning the advanced table? How the hell happened to this being student run? Friendly warning, if you stay in those seats, we won't hold back. We're the gambling world's biggest names, This match ought to be one to remember. No time to waste, let's deal them out. I'm guessing there's like an algorithm to where they'll play optimally, and they will do so here.
All right, let the games begin.
Give me the cards. Not a very good set of cards.
You're pretty good.
Are you kidding me?
I'm sure you'll win.
I will take it. I will take it. Crap. Better taste of defeat. Better start thinking of a new name, Victory Jack. Don't flatter yourself. Going easy on all those school kids just left us rusty. Let's see you try and win one more round. Spoiler alert, you won't. Alright, that's enough trash talk. You're making us look like sore losers. Anyway, then, take this. It's your prize for coming out on top. Magic Panacea. Nice. Should be able to find a use for this. That's the only one we've got, but you're always welcome to play us again just for the heck of it. Rejuvenated by the victory, Team Arkwright parted ways and returned to what they were doing before. So I'm guessing each of these activities has an easy and hard mode. Still, not surprised by Jack and Hal being here. I expected them in the first place anyway.
They really went all out this year.
E-house. Well, there they are normally. It's kind of funny hearing Sigourney fumble all over herself.
As well as a one-on-one
Guess that one's probably on me though. See, I gave her some advice earlier. I told her that if all else fails, she should just be herself. Customers like sincere service after all.
Why not give it a try?
Hey, what's up? Didn't realize you two were gonna be at the festival. Yeah, well, we just have a little business to take care of, that's all. Yeah, some very serious business. I see. Oh, by the way, have you settled on what you're ordering? Actually, they already took our orders a minute ago. So we bet on whose order would get here first. The drinks don't count, just the meal. Gambling addicts through and through. I got a small platter and Hal ordered a salad. Loser picks up the other stab. We all know who's gonna win. Hint, it's not the plastered bastard next to me.
Alrighty.
Thanks for, welcome to the Eastern Tea House. Can I get you, would you like to see our menu? I just can't get used to all these stock phrases. Maybe I should just stick to how I usually talk. Sigh. Customer service is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Welcome to our Eastern Tea House.
Dango.
This festival is an
Or
annual tradition that
Ojisha.
preserves the principles that Aramis,
Lapis-lazuli hair
founder
clip
of
for
Aramis,
Ren.
firmly
And
believed
a
in.
flower-faceted glass for Celis.
Our entire student body has
See you
put their all
again!
into creating.
Well, we consume the food, right? Also, all this goes to Agnes.
Love me a sugar rush.
This year's activities, so please.
I wonder, what's our current gourmet rank? Quite close. It looks like max is 25 according to this. We'll get there eventually. Should get it within the area here. At every festival, I grow more and more impressed with the Aramis students. I'll have to make sure I work hard enough to support them. Welcome to Aramis Academy's limited time student cafeteria. We have a few special items on offer today. You won't find them anywhere else. So make sure you bring a healthy appetite. If your stomach's too full already, why not hit the basketball courts? It'll get you hungry in no time. Seriously, I recommend you come to us on an empty stomach.
Allow me to assist.
Aramis's own 9 festival platter. That is an expensive platter. Pretty good,
Hope to see you again.
pretty good recovery, though.
It tastes even better with others.
A card battle tournament is being held in a
Can't believe
classroom
students
in the
did all
left
this.
wing on
They
the
find
first
new ways
floor.
to blow me away year after year. I did hear they recruited some outside help, but still I'm impressed. All the design work is simply phenomenal. I'd like to go on a leisurely stroll through this place and just take it all in.
Alrighty.
I wonder if Honker was able to work up the nerve to apologize to Harry. I think I'll check in on him a little later. I'll always be there for him when he needs me. The plan was to spend some time here together as a family today. But that seems to have derailed. Tina went off with Harry and Mark is wandering around somewhere with Hawker. I don't mind though. It's been much too long since I went out on a date with my husband, so I think I'll treat this as such. Good heavens. Take smaller bites, Gigi. This isn't a race, you know. Munch. But the food's chomp so good. Munch. I'll admit, I'm a little surprised at the quality myself. It's not even footing with some of the fancier restaurants we've been to.
As well as a one-on-one
Food I had to eat back in my academy days doesn't even remotely compare. Which I guess shouldn't come as any surprise. Hey, Daddy, I want to go to school here. Oh my. Well, you have to study real hard then, sweetie. Oh, I hate studying. Okay then, I'll just be a police officer like Daddy. You think becoming a cop's going to be easy, do you? At the academy, you have to get up bright and early every morning, and you'll be put through some real tough training. It's enough to make grown men weep. Did you get through without crying, Gigi? Nope, but I want to grow up to be just as cool as you, Daddy. You really look up to your daddy, don't you? Well, you still have plenty of time to decide your future. Right now, I think you should focus on developing your interests. That'll help narrow down what you really want to do. Huh. Didn't know Zwani was here with his family. It's not often we get to see the inspector act so fatherly. Now, what should we check out next? On my recommendation? I'd go for the card game room on the first floor for the Eastern Tea House. There's also the Quiz King game. Might be a little tough for your daughter, but I'm sure she can still have fun. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that you helped out with the festival. Very well. Never thought I'd be saying this to you, but I'll take your word for it. My daddy's off duty today. Don't know what that means, but he says it's sort of like having a day off. No, not really. I miss him because he's not around a lot, but I know he's just busy doing super cool police stuff. Going to Aramis would be fun, but I really want to be a police officer. Whatever path Gigi decides to take in the future, I'll support her all the way. If she wants to come to Armis, though, she will have to work extra hard to pass the entrance exam. Maybe while we're here, I can check and see what their examination process is like.
Well...
Bust out the door.
Welcome to the mini market.
Seems that the bazaar has been a pretty big success. Yeah, all of you, Arya. I didn't do much. I just gave you a general blueprint and taught you some basic etiquette. You're the ones who added all the bells and whistles. You should give yourselves a pat on the back. Like seriously, I bet even the people from Darbad would be impressed. You think so? I'm flattered. It was a pain getting all this stuff ready, but the overwhelmingly positive response made it all worth it. Arya's advice really came in clutch.
Welcome to the mini market.
As your parfum. And then we have some extra new equipment. Goldian garb. Decent defense buff. Silvery dress. Silvery upper made from a rare variety of thread. That's like 70 extra defense. Great leg guards. These increase speed.
Thanks a bunch.
Very important. This year's first-year students, which is to say the new second years, are both ambitious and driven. I suppose that means we third years will have to work that much harder, otherwise they'll leave us in the dust.
Armis Academy Festival. This festival is an annual tradition.
Might as well glance at stuff and see if I spot anything weird. Oh, look at all those weird symbols. It's like lorem ipsum.
The entire student body has put their all into creating this year's activities, so please enjoy.
There's so many people here. I can't wait to crush some people in b-ball. Dada started Sunday school at Edith Cathedral this spring. He has to pass Armis on his way every day, so he's been able to see all the setting up the students have done. I was finally able to get someone to cover for me at work today, so I figured why not come? I'm sure we'll have plenty of fun. Wowie, they got shops inside the school. Looks like you're right. This is pretty impressive, actually. Hey, why don't we buy some souvenirs for Paprika and all your Sunday school friends? Good idea, Mommy. You know, I think some of my teachers said they'd be here too. Maybe we'll run into them. Is that so? Well, I guess I'll just have to thank them for looking after you all the time.
One-on-one basketball game.
Yeah, Mommy brought me to the school festival. She said it was really dangerous before, but she decided I'd be okay as long as I was with her.
Why not give it a
I
try?
love spending time with Mommy. Adorable. Oh, guess who's performing? And it's their friends. Friends. Yes. Check. This leads underground, right? Yes, it's difficult to believe my alma mater contained a secret passage like this and I never knew. However, the CID sealed its entrance in wake of the incident with the Garden Master. It went overlooked all this time because of the multi-tiered mechanism needed to access it. Wish I'd have known about the place while I was still a student here. It would have made cutting class a lot easier. You really think I'd allow that? I see you're still as strict as ever, Madam Vice President. There seems to be a mechanism here that leads to an underground ruin, but it's been sealed off.
A card battle tournament is being held in a classroom in the left wing.
Sorry to ask you so last minute, especially during the school festival. Not at all. I'm sorry you ended up having to accompany me on my rounds. It's just the only thing I have to wear. It's just this is the only thing I have to wear at the moment. Oh, don't worry about it. Honestly, it's kind of nice seeing you like this. You really mean it? Well, then, what are we waiting for? Seriously, it is Curtis. I knew it. Seriously, can you at least try and smile? You're going to scare the visitors away. Hey, take it up with Adios. I didn't ask to be born with this face. Okay, settle down, you two. No fighting. Curtis, I agree that it's important to greet our guests with a smile. However, don't you think it's important that we be genuine with them too? I guess you're right, Agnes. And Cassara, I know I told you to take your role seriously, but You don't have to be so uptight. It's okay to relax. Oh, okay. Nice job bringing in the new kids, Chief. Well, I was in their shoes last year, so I understand how they feel. Being on the managing end this year has actually been somewhat of an adjustment for me. Honestly, I feel slightly out of my element. Could have fooled me. I think you're doing a bang-up job. Thank you, Van. I know my student council and class workload is only going up now that I'm a second year. But that just means I'll have to work that much harder, both at school and at my part-time job. That way I can keep holding my head up high. Someone's fired up. Well, I'll be counting on ya. It's just as dependable as ever. Ooh. When I grow up, I'm gonna go to Armas. I want to be just like these two nice students. So this is the new student everyone's been talking about. I was hoping to get the chance to meet her. I've been running into Curtis a lot since we both live in Old Town. But we're not exactly friends. In fact, I'd say we're pretty much the opposite of that. Always butting heads over this and that. Glad Anya's was here to defuse the situation in this case. Seriously, she broke it up like it was no big deal. It's weird. I was nearly ready to blow a fuse a minute ago, but now I'm perfectly calm. And here was thinking Anya's was here some timid girl. Well, she proved me wrong. One of my duties here is to check in on the new students while they make my rounds. I'm a little worried about these two, to be honest. Their argument could have blown out of control if I wasn't here. I'll just have to keep an eye on them whether it's at school or back in Old Town. Oh, you have access to the garden. Out of curiosity.
Hey! I've been waiting for you.
I thought she was here and not available for the support stuff. Anyway. Nothing important. Let's keep things moving. I guess we'll do outside, then we'll do the second floor, right? I think that sounds good.
Our festival was a busy affair in its own right, but it looks like theirs is even more so. I have to wonder if they're managing all right.
Trust me, the current student council crew knows what they're doing. I wouldn't worry.
Nobody stands a chance if Shizuna's on the court. She can basically teleport. Looks like the 2-on-2 basketball challenge is in full swing. We arranged to have the other players from outside the school assist, as I recall. Are you visiting all the activities one by one? Ours is doing great. Thanks to you pointing us in the right direction the other day. Me and my crew were stunned at first. We couldn't believe the famous Armas Academy would ask us to pitch in. Plan is to have Simon's crew take turns with the boys' team over the next 3 days. It'd be rough to have the girls' team do the rotating, especially if an actual pro showed up. Hurts to say, but our members aren't quite at that level. That's what led her to come to us outsiders for help. Just so you know, I've got a fire in me like never before right now. As club captain, I want to make extra sure we put on a good showing, but with all the alumni here today. It's plain to see that the Armas basketball club of today is in capable hands. Sounds like this 2-on-2 challenge ought to be pretty heated then. Well, we may call it 2-on-2, but it's actually more like 2 1-on-1 sessions. If that sounds like your thing, then step on up. Me and Sasha will face off against you guys personally, just to keep things interesting. I'm guessing there's a regular and hard mode, just like the other one. I want to try the B-ball hard mode.
I'll give it a shot.
I got some good news. They said they have a smaller goal for kids and a softer ball they can lend us. That's great. Did you hear that, Yume? I did. I get to play basketball. Yay! You gonna shoot some hoops, Yumes? Cheering everyone on is real fun, but I want to play too. Hey, Shizuna, you gotta show me your super special moves. I want to do some cool shots like all the big kids. Huh? Do you even know any special basketball moves? I do. I'll show you my patented shadow clone shot. Basically, I move super fast and create an after image on myself, throwing the defense into a dazed frenzy. Wow, I don't really get it, but that sounds so cool. Oh, I know that one too. I can teach you my sapphire step. It's a technique that engulfs you in blue flames, giving you the strength to push through to the goal. Oh, show me. This is heartwarming and all, but something about this worries me. Hey, don't go teaching Yume anything weird. That goes double for you, Shizuna. Aw, why are you singling me out? That's not very nice. Yume and I bumped into Shizuna here at the basketball court. If you told me I'd be shooting hoops with her 6 months ago, I would have laughed in your face. You should try out the basketball challenge if you have time. I think you'd like it.
Alrighty.
A lot of anime references.
Volunteers from the sports clubs have
I mean,
set
the
up
shadow
food
clone
stalls in
thing
the corner,
is
as well as a one-on-one
not a direct
basketball
reference. A lot of things do shadow clones with after image shenanigans.
To
And also
any
duality
daring
exists.
challengers out there, we've got prizes that are
I'm gonna
up for
tell
grabs.
Mommy all about how I got
give
to
it a
play with
try.
Fairy and Shizuna. Then I'll show her the super special moves they're teaching me. Oh yeah, Maxim's coming later too. I want to play basketball with him. I bet she could pull off a special move if she was possessed like that one time. I think I'll play with her for a while. As long as you and that old guy from Maltmar won't get too fussed about it. A few more people to talk to. Oh hey, what are you doing here? Huh, look at that, Sinem. It's a basketball challenge. Well, want to give it a go? Sounds okay, but I'm not really in the mood. Remember when she outran Fairy? Besides, it won't get us any food or mirror, so what's the point? There's more to life than money, kiddo. I get your worry about the cost, but you ought to take this chance to do something fun. I thought this was supposed to be a business trip, not a pleasure trip. I only came because he asked me to, but I feel just so out of place here. This is a school for rich kids. I don't belong in a place like this. Funny you say that. I heard through the grapevine that the girl who did all the art at the front gate was an orphan just like you. Huh? Seriously? In my mind, where you came from or what happened in your past doesn't matter. Your future's yours to decide. And if you're worried about the money, don't be. Whatever school you want to go to, I'll pay for it. What? Are you high or something? You know I'm not smart enough to go to school. And I'm already happy enough working with you at the bazaar. Just hearing that just made my day. Well, you still got plenty of time to figure out what you want to do. I brought Sanem here so you could maybe broaden her horizons a bit. It was all for her benefit. But she ended up making me feel all warm inside. It's not often I get to have a heart-to-heart with her. Okay, now that we've got the serious stuff out of the way, it's time the two of us have a little fun. We came a long way to get here, so we're gonna make the most of it.
A card battle tournament is being held in a classroom in the left
That
wing
Fazel
on
is
the
way
first
too
floor.
generous for his own good. Like seriously, he shouldn't be wasting his money like that. He's already spent enough near on me as it is. Gotta put my foot down on this before he's as broke as a joke. I'm not about to go hit in the books anytime soon. I'd rather just keep helping out at the bazaar. That's my calling. Simon's so amazing. I mean, can't you see how skilled he is? Usha's just as good though. So I'm so glad I get to watch them both play today. Can't believe they even got Kirk to help out. Looks like he's talking to his sister right now. I guess there's more to him than I thought. Lucia, what the heck are you doing here? What do you mean the heck am I doing here? I came to see the school festival, why else? Why are you wearing your waitress outfit? Wait a minute. When you said I'm booked for the day earlier, did you mean you were coming to the festival? Why didn't you say so? We could have come together.
Volunteers from the sports clubs
No, we
have
couldn't
set up
have.
some food stalls
Besides,
in the
I'm just here to root
corner,
for
as well as a
Simon.
one-on-one
After that, I'm going straight home. Wow, this must be fate at work. Let's wander around later and look at all the booths, okay, Kirk? You not hear a word I said?
That are up for grabs. Why not give it a try?
Wonder why my sister asked me to come to the festival today. Man, I really don't get her. Is she up to something? Or did she just want to spend time with me? That is a very weird extra line break. And whatever, at least I'm free after this. And I guess I don't hate the idea of hanging out together. Kirk's a bad liar. I know he's secretly happy to see me. But yeah, while I'm here, I should probably go say hi to Kirk's teammates. I never got the chance to meet with them before, but if they're friends with my little brother, I bet they're all really nice. Alrighty, Bucky. The basketball teams are hosting some 2-on-2s today. Wanna give it a go? I'll just talk for now. Wonder how my brother's date with Miss Sonia's going. Guess I'll go snoop on them a bit when my shift's up. The basketball teams are hosting the 2-on-2s today. Wanna give it a go? Fuck. I didn't think teaming up with Sasha would be so fun. I even got the rest of the team here to watch. Gotta make sure I tear up the court for him. Question. What connections do we have and who's pretty close to getting a flip up? Looks like we need Rosette and Aaron to get to rank 3, so let's do that. There's an extra bit of dialogue.
Our entire student body has put their
Oh,
all into
never
creating
mind.
this year's activities, so please enjoy.
Attempt. You want 2 basketball, huh? Who should I partner up with? It actually... Winning is canon.
I'll give it a shot.
Me versus the Red Hat, huh? Well, you two better watch out. I'm at the top of my game today. Well, you definitely got the energy and strength for it. Seems like this ought to be a pretty fun match. You can just lead this to me, Pops. Wouldn't want you to strain your back. Oh yeah? Let's see if you got the moves to back up all that talk.
Let's go for the win!
Now you're speaking my language.
Question is, will there be a hard mode?
Okay, let's begin! There!
You fucked up.
Yeah!
Not half bad.
There! Yeah!
Not bad.
Not half bad.
Too bad! Not happening. Nice.
Nice moves.
Not happening.
Nice moves.
There is actual gameplay. Yes. You never saw the B-ball.
That's it.
We broke everyone's ankles.
Score.
It's relatively easy to get into a rhythm. They have a bit of lag after they do an action.
Damn it. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Aww.
There was that one time, though, when I was playing against Kincaid. He just locks the fuck in.
Looks like victory is ours.
The word lose just isn't in my vocabulary.
Easy peasy. We lose fair and square. Great job, guys. Here's a little prize for beating us. Power Panacea. Ah, there's only one thing here. Don't say break giggles reminded me of your child playing NBA Street. Nice. Thanks, bundle. Prize is only for first time wins, but you're free to come back and take us on again if you want. Enjoy the rest of the festival. Rejuvenated by their victory, Team Arkwright parted ways and returned to what they were doing before. I'm gonna try easy mode and see if we just get a regular one. We'll drag Reset along this time, because we'll get to that. I had been wondering how well my body would fare in a non-combat scenario. This should make for an opportune test case. Not sure what that means, but you do seem pretty tough. Let's go, you and me. I'll take the other guy then. Don't pull any punches, Rosette. Affirmative.
Let's do our best out there, alright?
I will assist to the best of my ability.
Yeah, so we'll drop it to easy in case we get a bonus, a different reward for it.
Okay, let's begin! Yeah!
Not bad.
Yeah!
Now we're talking.
There! Yeah!
Not bad.
Nice going.
Yeah!
I will try if he gets 3 points.
Yeah!
Alright, he's got 3 points. I will block it if he tries. We're good. Didn't have to press any buttons.
Keep going, right?
And in it goes.
Not
That's
bad.
the spirit. Chup. And in it goes.
Not bad.
Keep going, right?
That went well.
Keep going, right?
You had me in trance there for a minute.
In it goes.
Now we're talking.
Alright, score 3 points. You can do it. I believe in you.
There. All right.
She literally cannot win now.
There.
Looks like victory is ours.
Well, that was certainly fascinating.
Okay, we only get the one. Keep our walking. Hey, it's those kids from Old Town. You on a date or something? No, it doesn't look like it. Are you still upset with Mr. Hawker? How could I not be? He obviously just sees me as baggage. It's always gone on some business trip or whatever, but he doesn't even want to come home. Be happier if he got reassigned. Then he wouldn't have to put up with me. Terry, you really are spoiled, aren't you? Huh? If you got time to whine and moan, why don't you just go tell him how you feel? Quit acting tough and just say you want to see him more because you're lonely. I'm not lonely. Quit talking nonsense, you nitwit. You're the nitwit here. Anyone with eyes can see you're blowing smoke. I know deep down you really, really love your dad. You started thinking back to that time when he was buried in work and you felt like your mom threw you away. Sniffle. I don't know what you're talking about. Now just go make up with him already. And I'm not taking no for an answer, mister. Fine, whatever. Thanks, Sheena. You're very welcome. I don't know much about their circumstances, but it sounds like he and his father will be able to make up. Yeah, I'm glad. This is a festival, so I want him and everyone else to be enjoying themselves. No, not moping about. Phew, I'm glad Harry's feeling better. He was so down in the dumps, even I was getting depressed. Maybe I was a little too harsh with him, but the school festival only comes around once a year. I want us both to enjoy it. Dan, you didn't hear all that, did you? Nope. No idea what you're talking about. It's just you kids here, correct? Well, if you need anything, just let me or any of the students here know, okay? Yeah, we know. Sigh. Guess I'd better go apologize to Dad, huh? Thanks for always looking out for me, kinda. I'd like to get you something nice with the money I got from my part-time job. That's so sweet, Lashker. Thank you. I'd be happy with anything you give me. Just tell me what it is and I'll buy it. Okay then. Wait, no, that defeats the whole point of a thank you gift. It's fine, I want to do it. And besides, it's a thought that counts, right?
As well as a one-on-one basketball game.
Oh yeah, I think Sylvie and Rebecca are here at the festival too. I should go find them and say hello later.
Any daring challengers out there, we've got prizes that are up
Sigh,
for grabs.
I just can't win with
Why not
Kaina.
give it a try?
Never been to a school festival before. Bet I would have liked going with Annie and everyone else. Now stop that train of thought right there, Lashkar. I told myself I'm gonna have fun today. Otherwise I'd just make them all worry up there.
Wow, those girls are so cool.
Time heals all wounds. Sad but true. Nobody's on the upper level of this place, so I remember the last time I saw Jess perform live. It's me right in the feels. Carol, why are you crying? No, because Jess has gotten even better. It's been 4 months since we saw him, so I just couldn't hold it in, I guess. For real? You do remember meeting up with him after he's... You do remember we're meeting up with him after he's done, right? You, sure you're gonna be up for it? Yeah, I'll be fine. Just gotta empty the tier tank first, and then I'll be good.
Classroom in the left wing on the first floor.
Sigh. She's always like this. Well, I guess that's what... Guess that's part of what makes her cute. Sniffle. This sign's even brighter than before. I heard he got his big break in Crossbelt, but he's still got the same lilt to his voice when he sings. I'm not exactly bawling my eyes out like Carol here, but I get how she feels. To us, Jess will always be an irreplaceable friend. I have to go up on stage to talk to him. Sorry to impede, but these feelings are trapped in my heart. When I scream, I just fall apart. These feelings, they are only for me. Huh, I heard a pro singer was gonna be here, but I had no idea it'd be him. That's Jess, right? The famous singer-songwriter? You and your crew have told me about him before. You can see why he's so popular. He has a very nice voice. Seems this festival is going to be something special.
Thank you for coming to the first day of the Aramis Academy Festival. This festival is an
Oh,
annual
hello,
tradition that
Van.
preserves
Swin came
the
by to
principles
offer
that
his help
Aramis,
just now.
the founder of our
I was just in the middle of handing off some of the student council's work to him. Ah, I see. I take it you're having him fill in as a stage manager. That's right. There were still a few preparations to complete for the special performance, so I figured I might as well help out while I'm here. We're doing a final round of prop and costume checks at the moment. It's nice to see you also invested. I think I'm even more excited for the performance than I was before. I think you'll like it. It's going to be pretty impressive. I'll make sure it meets your standards. I hope you'll come see us perform tonight, Mr. Arkwright. Thanks to your advice, we were able to make all sorts of improvements. Don't worry, I'll be there. In fact, I'm even looking forward to it. Just make sure you guys take time to enjoy the festivities yourselves, alright? Be a waste of your youth to work the whole festival. Something tells me you're speaking from experience. Anyway, there's no need for concern, Van. I've already made plans to take some pictures of myself experiencing the festival once my break starts. My friends and family back home keep insisting on seeing pictures of me enjoying myself. And I plan on spending some time with Nadia and some other students later. You should try and enjoy yourself too, Van. Make sure you don't have any regrets this time around. Just worry about yourself for now, alright? Now that I think about it, I'm sure Lyle must be working hard as well. Maybe I should buy him something to express my appreciation. Lynn and Nadia have gotten much more comfortable around here compared to when they first transferred in, which makes it all the more disappointing that they're going to be leaving soon. Hopefully they'll remember this time fondly later down the road. I got a pamphlet showing the full list of stage performances. There's quite a few acts before tonight's big show. Looks like Mishi is going to be next on stage. If Lapis were here, he would have been first in line, and she probably would have emptied the supply of all the food stalls too. Well, good thing she didn't. Oh, you missed a few people.
Thank you
Oh.
for coming to the first day of the Aramis
What a
Academy
lovely
Festival.
melody. I wonder, could he be a professional musician? Not sure, but I know I saw this guy performing at the concert hall in Riverside up until last year. I think he might have lived in Old Town at one point.
Firmly believed in.
Oh yeah, I just remembered something. One of the guys he used to hang with was a pretty big fan of Jess's music. He said his songs moved him to tears. It's not every day you hear a delinquent open up about something like that. That's so? Yes, it does sound rather unusual. I'm happy I asked you to take me along to the school festival, Eddie. You come from a world entirely unbeknownst to me, and I very much appreciate you sharing your knowledge about it. That's no big deal. I'm just as happy that you're here with me. Honestly, I'm surprised that someone of your standing would even want to associate with a guy like me, much less be friends. Oh, don't be ridiculous. It's true that the circumstances in which we met were a little less than ideal, but I'm very grateful I got to know you. Here's to a long and prosperous friendship. Right back at ya. Sounds like Desire's long gone now. It's all in the past. I haven't seen those guys who were hunting the old members around either. I think I can finally move past all that and stay on the straight and narrow from now on. Both my father and Rumsfeld have come around on Eddie. It's strange to think that had I never asked him to stage that kidnapping, we may have never met. I'm proud that Eddie and I have become such good friends.
To any daring challengers out there, we've got prizes that are up for grabs. Why not give it a try?
Ooh, we got some stuff on the second floor. Let's check it out. What time is it? It's 12:37, and unfortunately I do have work tomorrow. So we'll do the second floor and the minigames here next time. Man, we have a lot of Sepith. Alright, till next time, have a good night.